Oh yeah, I gotta change layers. Japanese, please no English. I need to be able to understand what I can, even with all the yelling. So hopefully Chet has a better memory than me, because I may have done some homework behind the scenes. Devour! Oh, my expedition has returned. Huh.
Take a look at this.
What do we got, guys? If you didn't get the accessory, I don't...
They found a whole bunch.
Thanks, kid. New costume design. Oh, man!
Alright, now it's up to you.
Skills for the next voyage. Everything! So we just found Rokuro's swim trunks out here in Soma Volcano.
Show him how Ifreed's crew can sail.
What does that skill do? Oh, shit! That's a good fucking skill. I like that. Well, first off, this kind of messes with what I was doing behind the scene, because now we got to figure out what to do with Rokuro, because we got a new outfit for him. Oh man, hell yeah! I mean, we've had shirtless Rokuro in several cutscenes, so fuck it. I also changed a lot of the other people's outfits, but we'll see those as we go. I also did some equipment homework in the back. I guess we'll spoil what I did with Velvet. But I got a fair bit of skills, not all of them, because you actually don't get a lot of skill points for point grinding. You need high grade for that, and that's actually a lot harder to get through in general. Unless you do, like, risky battles with dire bosses. And ooh boy, nobody told me that it's not the boss of the dire boss fight that's hard. It's the fucking 2 to 3 ads that they include that are completely immortal and will stun you guaranteed 100%. And if they have a multi-attack, oh, you just fucked. I fought 3 while grinding. But yeah, we gotta continue the plot now. Last time on Tales of Berseria, though, God, where did we start from last time? I think when we started last time, we were trying to, we were basically on an expedition. We learned about, basically islands that the church has deemed, like, fucking nigh unsavable.
Guess it's time to fight.
Oh, I also got some new skills. I should show those off, because I made some new combos. I particularly like this one just because of how high you can take someone. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding? Oh my fucking god, are you kidding? I also got this skill. Hell Claw! It does a fuck ton of damage!
You're just lucky I made it quick.
Oh yeah, we did Ultra Eisen's outfit.
Yeah, there are things worse than death.
I'm gonna give Eisen so many glasses. We did get some new skills. Soaring Dragon and Rising Falcon are really good, but also we got some new stuff with the skills that I didn't notice before. The yellow text on the bottom right are apparently recommended follow-ups. I don't know what benefit we get from doing follow-ups of them, but I find that, yes, they do work. I just don't really like them. Because, like, my Y is a recommended combo. And it's alright, but also it's only martial arts and not hidden arts. So I don't know what to think about how this is working out. But I do like this combo here, just because of how high I could juggle someone. It's also a pretty good stun combo. But yeah, the plot was basically, after just learning about the idea of, like, expressly forbidden islands that are write-offs even to the church, we went to translate a book, and we found, God, what's her name? Magilu's classmate, also a whatever the fuck a Bienfu is. A Norman? Except this Norman is like a witch with like a weirdly sultry voice for how cute it is. Yes, Etrian Odyssey on PC. I am gonna fucking wear my Steam Deck down to the fucking ground at this rate. Also, man, I should have gone back and got some cat's chests since I noticed that we are nearing 400 souls. But yeah, we found a witch Norman who translated a book, and we learned a lot about it, which I will elaborate on later. What the hell? Oh, I ran out of stamina, that's why. There was a cube somewhere. There you are. I would like that, please. Oh, that's an interesting way to just guarantee a parry. Oh, I missed.
We're finished here. Let's go.
True Velvet! Oh yeah, the thing we learned from the kitty book was that, I forget the specifics, but at one point, the big mega god, I forget the name of it off the top of my head, has 8 heads. One of them is real, so there are 7 fake heads called Therions. And Therions eat the sin of the world and feed them to the main body, which is a really interesting thing to learn considering what we know about Velvet, being a Therion and all. So we now know that Therion is linked to Innominat, thank you. And apparently we're just helping out Innominat by devouring everything. At least that's what we're parsing from the nursery rhyme we picked up about eating sin? Which is really weird if you think about it. Come to me.
Looks like you want to die.
Oh man, I'm out of AP. Can she taste the bullet bones? Apparently, because she says she can only taste blood.
I was amazing, wasn't I?
Oh yeah, we get to see Magili's new outfit. And how awful I made everyone look. The whole team's here. So I learned another interesting thing about the game's mechanics in this game and how awkward it all is. Because I learned a couple things. One of them, you can if you like get status down to where you don't have an AP, you can swap characters to restore a break gauge, but in order to restore a soul meter, but to do that you need break gauge, which is, you know, not bad. Characters can generate break gauge relatively easily, depending on who the character is. Because if you're playing Rokuro, it's really fucking hard to generate break gauge because you need to use your parry for that. And you don't get to spam your parry with Rokuro as much as you can do Velvet's Stank Claw. Oh my god, stop fucking interrupting me. There we go.
Now, rise, arise.
Was an Elliot sacrifice Velvet.
Did you see my complete and utter
Yeah,
victory?
Laphicet.
Did you?
Also imprisoned her and fed her demons to awaken God. Basically, Velvet's just an overpowered character on the offensive side of things because she's built around dishing it out. You'll note that only the mages have less HP than her. Yep. Somebody mentioned it, I think on stream, but it's very weird. It really does feel like this game was designed around Velvet's combat system, and it kind of feels like most of the characters are an afterthought. I say most of because Aizen actually does very well in this system. He generates a lot of break gauge. Oh, there I go. Case in point, like Aizen can consistently Mystic Art. I don't think I hit anything there.
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Oh, I have a new title, Super Heroine. What is that? Super Heroine combat swaps. Oh yeah, because I used that there. Prevents BG from depleting when KO'd. Oh. Recovers 5% of HP when swapping. That's not true, Velvet. What was that one? Title for everyone who's fought in many battles using Velvet. Ah. Increases stagger based on skill mastery, reduces paralysis. Increases Iron Stance duration of arts. Iron Stance, what? Damage reduction while stun reduced, increases stagger duration. I want something that'll increase stun reliably, game. Do you have anything like that? I mean, this is new, so we just have a flat attack power increase. Oh, super armor. Okay. I don't think I have any. Based on how this game's been going, I don't think I have super armor. I don't think I have anything that increases the flat ability to stun, just stun duration. We have so many cat souls, yet I have not picked up a cat's chest in a while. This is crap.
You better be ready.
Did Aizen just steal my fucking cube? You son of a bitch.
Come on, really?
Also, man, how long is this dungeon? Like, we were doing some of it yesterday, but look how much we fucking cover in this area. Wow. Can I, like, zoom out? I can. There's a lot of dungeon in this dungeon. Hey, cat's chest! We can finally spend these fucking souls. Is this a blank one? Yeah, this is the dry one before we get an actual item. Yeah, I don't really need to do fights because I don't remember where we stopped the last stream at, but now we're at level 33, and I feel like we're a really high level right now. Like, I may have gone a little overkill. You know what? I'll take a favorable encounter. Oh, I forgot to do a thing. Shit. Wow!
Did you think you could escape me?
Did that just kill everyone? And yeah, typically you want to like at least get a Mystic Garden because it gives you more like skill points to work with. That's why I burned up level 4 for no fucking reason in particular. Well, the treasure chest is there. Might as well grab it. Oh. Yeah, a life bottle to replace the 30 I've used. Because as I mentioned, I fought dire enemies. They suck! Actually, I should show off the item we got from them. Well, it's not here anymore because it's not new. Oh, what was it? Here we go, Potentites. This is the new one. Which one did I get? It's performing different arts by pressing attack while guarding. Oh shit. I can attack while guarding, huh? I wish I remembered what thing I got. Actually, there should be a way to check. Code Red Hunts. No, it wasn't a Code Red Hunt. It was a bestiary. The Queen Bee. That's who we fought. This thing sucks. But it gives you the Organizing Ignite Sight. Which if we look at the thing here, it allows us to increase drop rate by 1 when carrying less than 100 pieces of equipment on hard mode.
How about it, Laphicet? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Lead us to plot, Laphicet. I would like a danger encounter, please. Come on, baby. Yeah.
Don't get careless.
Here we go. God, Aizen looks fucking weird in that new outfit. Oh. Keep him in the air! Ah, crap. I dropped the combo trying to figure out where I was. There we go. Gonna throw out a raw dirty claw, fuck it.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Oh, got a fair amount of grade. Except I'm going backwards now. That's teleport. Questions do they give us a save here, because this is very clearly going to be a naughty boss fight soon. That looks like a city on the horizon. Anything there? No. How the hell is this 6-screen area not the fucking dungeon? What is happening here? But yeah, we're a Tales game. We gotta get into the elemental side of things. Now the question is there a cat's chest out here? Would they be so naughty as to hide a cat's chest out here? No, but they did hide herbs. What was Sage again? HP. Looks like there wasn't a cat's chest out here, but there's some dead dudes.
What's this?
Dead people. Oh shit. That sounded nasty.
A demon! The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
God.
Then we'll use this distraction.
I have committed peak Magulu. Secrets of the Undersea Temple.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean! This was a place of worship for Aminoch, the Water Empyrean. The
Maybe
ancients built
Aminoch?
this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground. But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Had to get him a lot of buckets.
With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space.
Yeah, that must have
Then they
been
drained the water
awful.
and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
The things people will do for faith.
Mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
I mean, some pretty gnarly engineering.
Current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure.
That's lucky.
Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised theories on ancient architecture.
Fluffy said, where do you get all these
That's the one.
books?
Have you read it, Eisen?
No, don't worry
I
about
only
it.
read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were
I
developed.
love the fact that Eleanor's
The revised
existing
edition has a
just to
number of
prove
competing
Eisen
theories.
wrong.
I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Eisen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous
I'm
process
not
of
owned,
asking
I'm
new
not
questions
owned.
and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
I'm not
What's it
owned.
matter anyway? Let's just get going.
It's just a bunch of fucking rocks. Let's go. Oh my god. Ooh, wow, already? Have we been Wow, we haven't played for 30
Take a
minutes.
look at
What?
this.
Quitting is the same as defeat.
Perfect. Totally perfect.
This recipe looks real tasty.
Berserker's palmier. I've never heard that word for cookie. Barbados butter. It's no items ever. Oh hey, wow, they actually did reference that. That's great. In this clan, we use no items in our butter ever. What does the cooking entail? Berserker's palmier. Ooh. Hell yeah. Let's make some fucking cookies.
It's nothing special.
They're not cookies, they're puff pastry. Yeah, because they mentioned pie crust in the description. This looks like a cookie, you know? Where are the Empyreans?
There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean.
That's called
Tails,
fixing the
Empyrean.
odds, Magulu.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
And then here comes Eleanor to disprove that.
That certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
So the current thread is that we are going here to learn any clues we can about Innominat because Artorias blew us out of the fucking water on our last assassination attempt. I should kill these guys. Danger! Danger! Yeah!
Don't get careless!
Screamo Velvet mode is fucking great. I have no idea what's happening.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
Hey, we actually get to see eyeballs this time.
It's an angel's blessing as long as we win.
I told my doctor to quit caffeine entirely. That sucks. Don't like that, no sir. Cook me palmiers. They're very good.
Food's ready.
Suppose there's a Therian here since the temple took over. Yeah, now the million-dollar question is, whose side is the Therian on? Chalice bears a symbol and the commands the flowing water. Should the chalice be filled with water and the mark turn blue, the water shall be as a wall. Should the chalice be tried by flame and the mark turn white, the impending water shall lie still. But we don't have fire, do we? Well, we have a flint, I guess? There's indent and pencil. Looks like you insert something into it. Oh, I guess we don't have a something. Is this a demon? It is.
They were nothing.
It's kind of wild how Velvet's backflip attack is like the best opener, because it's so reliable to get a stun in. Is this a thing? It is. Well, that... Okay, is that what the gimmick of this area is? We just have to figure out which one that we've opened up. The chalice is filled with blah, 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 blah. Well, haven't we? We've seen everybody do a thing, right? Pretty sure we've seen everybody knock down a wall. Oh, I have 15 Denor bottles? What? Yo. Oh yeah, Laffy set. who just like pushes the wall. Oh man, who's ready for more water elevation puddles?
Everyone ready to play?
Yeah, get him! Get him with the stretch cat!
Come on, really?
I should review skills because we've been getting a lot of skill arts or masteries. One thing I've been looking for since somebody mentioned it last stream is that everybody has a piece of armor that has increased learning speed, and I've been trying to find it, but like I think Aizen, Rokuro, and Laphicet don't have one yet. I don't know where to get them. Mastered all that, so we just have the 83 and the 211. So we'll grab this one just because non-element damage reduction is really fucking good. Yeah, we got this one for Eleanor, and it just happened. I think I equipped this, did the dire boss fight, and she learned it instantly. Fluoride Spear for fatigue. Undead Spear or Red Ring mode. Let's go with Red Ring mode just because it's really easy to get low. Ah yes, now Eleanor can wear the slut t-shirt. We get all our t-shirts from Valhalla. Cute shoes. God, that fucking face with those glasses. What the hell? Everybody else is wearing this slut shirt. We can't put it on Magulu. What is this? Oh, you mastered your playing cards. Okay, Earth attack power is actually pretty solid. Then that one, we did that one, so all we have are these two. Alright, that should be everything gear-wise. Now, are you a chalice? Yes, but you do not have a breakable wall, sadly. I mean, you think those chalices just get, like, superheated and then we leave them superheated and they just, like, melt into slag? We're kind of irresponsible with these chalices. But that should allow us to do something on backtrack. Also, I should cook. Cook me some cookies.
Food's ready.
I love equipment drop rate plus. Just completely clutter my inventory. That unlocked these doors, which lead to other areas. Luckily, this one's easy. Oh yeah, we got dark balls now, which basically means I can just force random, like, hella encounters. Yeah, because I've been cooking with Velvet a lot, so... She's been very good at cooking. A jewel is embedded in the monolith. Radical. Where does this take me? Oh. Where am I? Can I get out of here? No. Expressly forbidden. Velvet can't get wet. stinky velvet can't get wet. I say sticky velvet even though I got her in a fucking, like... If you didn't know it was a menagerie outfit, it looked like a fucking Idolmaster costume. Activate the boil. As a sign of our devotion to Aminok, we have made these chalices that can instantly boil water. Wouldn't that offend a water elemental? Don't worry about it. It's purely for cleaning, nothing else. What the fuck is that?
Well, it wiped out the security for us, but...
Oh boy, a wolf.
Well, look at that. Wolfie's got the crest of Aminoch. The same pendant worn by priests.
I see.
Then that makes this demon.
The priestess.
Yeah. She must be the missing mother, Mahina.
And now she's got that stank.
Can't be.
What? Why is Eleanor losing her shit? Oh, I think I know why.
Don't just stand there. It's gonna eat you.
Oh, wow. There we go. Time to grip and rip it. Fight end. I was like, all right, I have 4 break gauge, kill it.
To think a priestess, beloved by her village, would become
Something
a demon.
very funny about this, her wearing the Shrine Maiden outfit.
She's never going to be the same again. This is the least I can do for her.
Hang on, I got a stank hand.
This reason. Huh?
What was that?
Feeling. Damn.
What is that? Oh yeah, I forgot I gave her both guns.
let the demon be. We don't need it.
Also, man, having Rokuro in the swimsuit is a little concerning, because where does he put the knives? Wearing Glaciite provides the ability to trigger random fatigue-related skills. You know, I was looking at something like that a while ago when we were reviewing these. Glaciite, Glaciite, Glaciite. Provides the ability to trigger random fatigue-related skills, increases chance by 1%. Fixed paralysis reduced by 40%. Oh, that's nice. But there was like a big long list of something I saw a while ago. Let's see if I can find it. Provides the ability for equipment to trigger a random skill. Oh, I see. That was equipment stuff. What can be used? The name will appear in the bottom. Allows the use of martial art derivatives under certain conditions. When it can be used, its name will appear in the bottom right of the description of the set art screen. In cases where the direction of art changes depending on where the art is set, the derivative art will change also. So that's what the bottom right thing is, but I don't know what the art derivative is. But how do we use it is the real question. Because it says it allows the use, but it doesn't say how we use it. Try holding the button it's assigned to. Okay, so we will try holding X then on our first opening attack. See how that works?
Looks like you want to die.
Oh, whoa. Go from Rising Rune to Searing Edge to Shadow Form.
Kill them to the bone.
What the hell? This is interesting.
It appears that we're finished here.
So I now know what derivative arts are because of that. And derivative arts are interesting in that I shouldn't have made this combo because if I just hold Y, it does an auto combo for the what's it called? For the train. So like by starting with Tearing Thorn, I immediately go into this combo anyway. What that basically means is for my X combo, I could either do my like custom combo of like juggling, or I could do the Rising Moon like derivatives chain, which is actually really interesting because apparently we have a lot of arts that just do that.
That demon. I guess she caught demon blight when she was looking for her daughter.
Yeah, that's what the girl at the inn said.
But even after turning into a demon, she's still searching for her daughter. Well, Rokurok, Korogane, and Dial all remember what they wanted when they were human, right? Demon or not.
Man, I keep forgetting about
she's
Kurogane
a
because he's
mother.
not in the plot, but that was like a
It's no
really like
surprise she would
metal
still be
moment in the
protective
game.
of her child.
It could be that. Or it could be something else.
Well, I hope that's what it is.
I know that must be how she felt as a human. But demons don't have a sense of motherhood. or
Hello?
any such
They
thing.
don't. What? They're
I
humans.
saw how violent she was. She's not Mahina
Yeah, she was
anymore.
violent
And
at
she became a demon.
us.
She lost all capacity for empathy and love. It's heartbreaking.
No?
It's the truth.
Velvet and Rokuro still have empathy.
Yeah.
One demon left unchecked could take 100 lives.
Man, are you
And
like
it's what's
blind
made
or
them willing to
stupid?
attack exorcists. Demons can wipe out entire villages, even cities, just as they destroyed my village. Thus, my path is clear.
Eleanor is right. There's no turning back once you've changed. Perhaps it would be a mercy to grant her peace through death.
That's a weird thing to come from you, Rokuro, Mr. I'm a demon and it's radical, but I could still be chill.
Time to dish out spades.
Stop fooling around.
God, this looks even weirder in that
Serious about my
outfit.
fooling around.
Eight-headed dragon. This is talking about Inominok.
Is Inominat really an Empyrean?
What makes you ask that all of a sudden?
Well, according to the song Grimm deciphered, Inominat is an 8-headed dragon, right? The Empyreans are supposed to be these holy beings, but using Therians to feed on malevolence sounds more sinister than divine to me.
You've got a point there. Empyreans are a type of Malakim, and that doesn't seem like any Malak we've seen. And even less so when we're talking an 8-headed dragon.
Well,
Is it
when
so
a
far-fetched?
Malakim
What do you
becomes
think will
Demon
happen
Blade,
if
they
the
become a
Pharaohs come
dragon, so
together
there
in
might be
one
some
place?
precedent there.
Well, it wouldn't be good. My guess is they'd merge together into a giant, horrific monster. The mighty beast will attack us with its 8 long, snake-like necks.
we just gonna fight
and
Orochi at the end of this?
spitting hellfire,
I can see your worry.
right? And that's 8 heads with only 6 of us to take them on. It'd be more than we could
Well,
handle.
clearly we have 2 more
I'll
party
have
members.
to conjure up a double or two.
You can do that?
Of course not.
Then why mention it?
Oh!
What is it, Laphicet?
Do you think each head would act of its own free will?
Bite each
if
other.
They do, they'd be uncoordinated, bumping into each other and going this way and that, giving us an opening.
Laphicet
If
coming
we
up with
fight
video
as
game
one united
strategies.
whole, I know we can win.
Yes! If we work hand in hand, victory is ours. Right, everyone?
You forget
Us,
what team you're
united?
working with.
Have you looked at us recently? Well, I mean, maybe.
I like how it took 3 edgelords to hone that point home. Oh, I was going this way. What the fuck was I doing? I had to find 3 more eye drops. Oh, what the fuck are these? Gimme. Oh, crap. There I go. And there goes Rokuro. Oh my god! Yeah, that combo's not working. That was weird. Why wasn't I attacking there for a second? Ugh, this stun rate is ridiculous. There we go. Really hitting a wall. I'm gonna slap you.
That was tougher than I would have liked.
Man, we got a lot of levels out of that. Holy shit. A waistcoat so elegant it turns paupers into princes. Remarkably lightweight. Thanks for that detail, game. Oh yeah, one thing I noticed in the status screen is on the right. It tells us what art we're gonna get next, but they don't tell us the level, which is odd. We also get to review all the arts we've learned. I think my question though is like, do we just have them? Oh, that looks like a stanky fight. That's gonna be fun. Oh, we could just print water. But doesn't that mean we're blocked off?
Whoa! A water bridge!
Yeah, it does. So what are we gonna do? Because I think if we do this, we're gonna get a... They're gonna remove it? And then we're on a timer. We gotta get there before the water runs out. Now, come to me, big man. I want to get a big, stanky fight on. Yeah!
Come on.
That was a surprisingly short stank fight. I was expecting more. Well, at least we get to get this potted lavender. Hell yeah. We're gonna turn Velvet into just one giant, even more Satan bicep. Oh, I think we just missed one. That's why the fight was so short. Which is a shame, really. I wanted 3. So there's a thing here, but we don't have any. Oh. Yeah, that's an insert, so we don't have the thing for that. But we got a shortcut here now, so we don't have to do that entire ass dungeon again. I like how the wall boss we fought is just now a common enemy that's everywhere.
It won't open. Is there some sort of trick to it?
Well, you could always try busting through it, but I wouldn't. Who knows what sort of traps you might trigger?
I know, I know. Look at that diamond-shaped stone
Look,
in the door.
it's not
Haven't we
activating
seen that somewhere
traps,
else?
it's having 100% trap
He's
find.
on the pedestal with that chalice.
That huge thing? He must have some sharp
Everybody
eyes
has
there.
100%
I
trap
was more
find, you just
interested
have to,
in
you
what
know,
was
apply
inside that
yourself.
chalice.
So, what? That chalice is the key?
Somehow I doubt it'll be that simple. Some stones are colored and some aren't. It must hold some kind of significance.
I think you're right.
Video games. There are two blue and white, there's some of the jewels. Yeah, I thought I could take a gem from there, but I guess not. The backup trap finder is the person with the most HP. Oh. Second most or most HP? Ah, I see. They thought of this. Give me a stanky fight. I want a stanky fight. Give me a stanky fight. Yeah.
You thought I'd stop there? Annihilate it? Is that all you got?
Oh, fuck off. Wow, Discord goes so far.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
I was really afraid that we'd get a dire fight there. Because I just burned my level 4 on a mook. I had a controller rumble for a split second, which I thought meant I was... Oh yeah, it was detected. Okay. Wait, no, that's not right. I forgot what room I was in. That's the wall, brother, and I'm gonna crash you right into it. Hello, Ghost Dad, what's up? So this is activate all walls or just one wall? Because there is a wall over... Yup, that's still active. Some bitch. Get over here, we gotta do a fight. We gotta do a big old stank fight. You son of a bitch, why you sandbagging? Yes!
Don't get careless!
Oh my god, I fucking missed. Oh, fuck off. Why me? Oh wow, what happened to Eleanor?
I wish I had power like that.
One day I'll get a dire fight, and then the stream will see how fucked it gets. So that alters that. But then I'm still missing the, Oh, okay. Back in we go. To respawn enemies, ugh. You'd think with how easily we could jump down multiple stories of height, we could just jump down the side of this staircase and get where we need to go. Is that a cat's chest? Nah, that's a basic chest. Damn, I was really hoping. Ooh. New thing for Magilu that is garish as fuck. I have to see this. Oh. Oh, man. That's fucking awful. Holy shit. We did master the Lulu doll, so now we can wield the awful doll. What do you have to say? Lock on sacred sealed door is governed by the blue and white jewels of 7 chalices. When the jewels and chalices shine, the jewels on the door shall shine alike. When the 7 jewels shine in unison, the way to the inner sanctum shall open. Okay, so we have to set up all the doors to be alight? So I have to return on all the chalices. But just to verify. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun Mystic Arc. Okay, they're all off now. What's the white one? Because I know what the blue gems are, but I don't... Oh, wait. I know what's up.
Time to dish out Spanky.
Thanks, Eisen.
That wasn't worth the effort.
Yeah, I was kind of fucking sloppy there. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, I think I'm gonna turn on the holy bottle just to make this a way less of a headache on me. Because these random encounters are gonna get in the way. Oh no, wait, I was going back there because I had to turn on the chalice. So we need to turn on the goblet over there, and then the goblet over here next. We should turn on... Is this diamond a light or off? I can't tell. It is on, so we want to turn that back off. Oh god, is there a way to skip these? They're not gonna be skippable, are they? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we can't skip. Thank God. Just had to find the right button. Oh no, a wall! Skip. So that means everything we have to do is in the other side and behind us? Yeah, this water temple is certainly familiar, is what I'll say. Supposedly there's a chalice back here that I have to turn on? But if I turn that chalice on, I won't be able to get in. Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. That's a really roundabout way of solving this puzzle. So this one isn't on. Also, as a per request of someone in the,
I'll take the lead.
Someone in chat. Baby is mighty.
I'm not waiting.
Oh wow, that's a lot. That's a big one. Drop earring right. I think we already have one of these, and we would just have the accent version. That's what was holding us back. There was something... Yeah, there was this problem. I can see how this is the worst dungeon, yeah. Then turn this on, skip. Which reveals the bridge. Yeah, this dungeon is basically undo the puzzle in order to understand the puzzle, which is very bizarre. Then we have to go back here so we can undo the last goblet so we can redo this goblet. Yeehaw! Go back here, and then it was the center goblet, I want to say? As soon as you activate the mechanism, see mana beginning to permeate the temple, you've released some kind of sealed energy. Well, I know what I need to unseal. My fucking belt as I eat these cookies.
Food's ready.
Did we never dispatch our crew? What the fuck?
Scout ship.
I guess I messed up and didn't actually confirm the deployment. I need cookie ingredients, guys, come on. Oh man, this holy water is actually putting in some work. Good lord. A very real necessity. That should allow the goofy door to open. Wow, we just split that gem in half, huh?
I feel the power coming from further inside.
How very intriguing.
I'm going to punch you, Maggie Lou. Also, man, this is a hella boss fountain. Even though it doesn't actually provide us anything for the boss. Red chamomile increases focus by 6. Give me. Oh, you're just kind of chilling in here, huh? Oh, there's a baby in that tree.
Well, there you are.
Oh, is that thing Theronized? Well, it's certainly locked in.
That barrier again.
Looks like we were right. Another Therian.
Just as Velvet conjectured, each of the 7 heads seems to assume a different form.
Hey, we were sealed in, weren't we?
The sensation. It was here.
Oh, look at that. I guess your hunch panned out too, kiddo.
This is just how I felt in Ward Forest.
Does that
must
mean
have
the
been
prison was an
Earth
Earth
Pulse
Pulse?
back there too.
Hello, Nave.
Well, what are we going to do with this one? Can we get it to shrink like that bug of yours?
I don't care whether it lives or dies. As long as we defeat it and take out one of Inominat's heads, that's all that matters.
Why is Maggie trying to half summer it? Because I had a design idea. Wait, how are we gonna deal with the barrier, guys?
Try not to let it eat you.
That'd be very uncomfortable.
Oh my god, this is just fucking pulsing. Oh, I'm in trouble if I can't fucking burst. There we go. There we go. We're back in. I keep trading my AP on this. Here we go! Pride! Fuck. Oh damn, I'm down to 3 AP. I think I'm gonna have to use the auto combo here because none of my listed combos are doing any good. Wow, that did fuck all. What is this guy's resistances? Weak to fire, resistant to non-physical and earth. I mean, that's just like a bunch of my combos. Shit. Oh, that's bad. Oh, God, unstun! Peach Shell.
Yes, I can heal the wounds, but I can't heal the pain. Yeah, I hope this happens.
Wow, that hit stun is ridiculous. Oh, fuck off. Time to die. Man, I'm surprised I'm still alive. Holy shit. Damn it. Oh, that was the enemy dying. Okay. I thought one of us fell.
I don't think this Therian's getting any smaller.
Time for the stank hand. Give me more stank. Oh, interesting. Here's the mom.
The demon again!
Can Eleanor put 2 and 2 together? No, she cannot.
I'm not letting you go this time!
Man, you are stupid. What a cop. Man, what is up with that baby's eye? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh yeah, the Therians are hungry.
Is that Therian eating the demon?
What is that electric filter? There we go.
The Therian. It ate her. Malevolence must refer to demons then.
That's a problem, though.
Feeding on demons. I know what that's like.
Can we eat other Therians? Oh, what the hell?
Mommy. Look. It turned into a little girl.
Did none of y'all see the thing in the...
Come, Alana.
Mommy, why? Why did you leave me all alone?
Oh man, this voice actor. Ooh boy.
Did I do something wrong? Was I too weak? I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
No, this can't be happening.
I tried so hard to be strong for you, Mommy.
Okay.
Be strong. So please, Mommy, please come back.
I could see what they were trying to go for Kamoana, but like, man.
By turning her into a Therian? Jeez, those happy jokers really get off on this sacrifice stuff, don't they?
I can't believe it. That woman, she was trying to save her own daughter.
And the last horse crosses the finish line. I think what gets me is that no one pointed out to Eleanor, like,
I miss you.
do you not see the demons in tow that are like perfectly chill people?
Dying, unable to save her daughter, all she could do was offer herself to feed her hungry child.
No, this is my fault.
Mm-hmm. It 100% is.
So, should we bring her with us?
That's the question,
Someone
isn't
like
it?
her will only slow us down.
That Therian isn't going anywhere.
Oh, hey! It's the incest incisor.
Oscar, what
Insider,
is
not
Abby
incisor.
doing? Please tell me. I have to know.
Eleanor, the less you know, the better.
I must know.
Hubbyism?
I killed her mother, and then the poor girl. She.
Ah, so she must have devoured the demon. But don't let that trouble you. The demon was a necessary sacrifice. To bring an end
So
to this world's pain and suffering.
we are actively feeding things to Therions. That's why Velvet was kept alive.
She was all this girl had.
To what end?
Her one and only mother.
Because Velvet was left
Be
alive
that
with
as
the
it
stank
may,
hand.
Those who possess strong wings must.
Punch him! Yeah! Fuck that guy! Fuck everything about him!
It's not nice to make a girl cry.
Yeah, this really is just Grandia 2, isn't it?
Kamawana.
It's now or never.
Out of the way, Laphicet.
Wait! Have you no compassion?
One would argue that this is a
This
form of
isn't up for
compassion.
discussion.
I thought you just wanted to weaken Innominat! You can sever the link! You don't have to kill her! Velvet!
Interesting.
Oh, someone's had a change of heart. Apparently, a woman's tears. truly
Velvet,
do
you
have
are
frightening
one
power.
dramatic bitch, let me
I'm
tell
just
you.
curious about something Grimoire said. I can always kill this one later.
If we're taking her with us, we'd better grab her and go. No sense lingering in the enemy's territory.
Hey, Kamawana. My name's Laphicet.
So I'm
Do you wanna
guessing
come with me and my
Innominat's
friends
left
and get
eye.
out of here?
Where's my mommy? I'll be lonely without her.
You're not alone, sweetie. I promise. Even if she's far away.
Ooh, I don't know if that's something good you should be saying there, Eleanor.
How do you know?
Considering what you just did.
Because that's what my mother does for me, too.
3 Therions. Because we have Kamawana,
Let's go, Kamawana.
we have,
Okay.
Velvet. Who's the 3rd Therion? Oh, the Beetle! Right. I completely forgot about the Beetle because it's not a character. But then what would the Beetle be in terms of, like, a body part for Innominat? Oh god, that boss fight was fucking terrible. Marathon's Ventite. Locks the chain battle. Ooh. Increase grade certain if another battle is fought within a certain. Oh no, we have chain battles! I saw this in Tales of Arise! Ugh. Hey, you stupid bitch. What did you bounce off of, my guy? Velvet. I'm glad that Eisen is the voice of reason, and even though, because like, he's really pragmatic, but there are moments where he's like, Velvet, don't. Think less body part and more emotion. That still doesn't explain what the beetle is. That door's gonna be closed, isn't it? Well, Eisen is the moral compass because he's an angel of sorts, quote unquote. Which is funny because, like, if we're talking, you know, objectively good characters with, like, a good moral compass, then we would look at Rokuro more than anything. Eisen's more of, like, the spine of the group.
Not good. The malevolence is getting stronger.
Who in the what now?
My, the effects are already starting to show.
Malevolence? What? Oh, is it the demon blight? Yeah, he's a fight-happy maniac, but also, like, in social interactions, he's not a murder hobo. He's not, like, vicious. He's very calm and amicable and willing to dialogue with people. And also gives very good advice. It's just that he gets really eager beaver when it becomes a fight. Oh, wow. Removing the baby really fucked up this place, didn't it? Did we fuck up the Warg Woods when we took the beetle as well? Now the million-dollar question. We can. Thank you, video game, for being sensible. Oh, that's not good. What the fuck happened here? Grim, what happened?
What's up? Did you come to share something else you found in that book?
Not quite. I'm afraid the malevolence has grown too dense for me to hole up at the inn reading.
Malevolence?
Hey, yeah, remember, I'm blind for this game. Oh, I thought they were just acting weird. I didn't realize they were in active pain.
The hell? What's that coming out of their bodies?
Malevolence. They're all hitting their limits.
You're just gonna casually drop this on us, Bakilu? Oh, shit.
Demon Blight!
Isn't this what happened when Laphicet got fucking 86'd?
Even the inn girl! Why is this happening?
They're demons now. Their malevolence is spilling over.
The malevolence. All of that energy spilling from their bodies? That's what causes the demon blight?
Do you know what demon blight really is?
So wait,
demons
then
are-
why did the malevolence... Well, the kid was eating it.
They couldn't have gotten far. Track them down at all costs.
We'll talk later.
Could what we'd be doing is ultra bad?
The exorcists are going to have their hands full with these demons. Let's get back to the ship while we can.
So then my question is, what's generating the malevolence? Because the baby was there to eat it, which means there's an open spigot somewhere. This is also really interesting in that if Artorias' plan was to create Therions, then the entire point of raising Laphicet and Velvet is actually really fucking sinister. Oh yeah, we can just warp to this, so fuck this. I ain't walking, but I am getting that fucking box. Because that's going to be an empty box, but we can actually afford it this time. I don't think we're going to be able to afford another box for a while, though. Sucks. I need more souls. Give me them dead cat souls. So does that mean this place is also gonna get hella blighted in a hot minute? Yeah, this town's gonna get fucked up real bad. Can't wait to get to the dock and we're just being chased down by fucking werewolves. Wait, is this what it is?
Fish for sale. Probably caught just this morning.
It's the little things
Where
that
are
get
we
me.
going? Where's my mom?
Kamoana, your mother is still far away.
I gotta feel
I
bad
need
feeling.
to wait for her at home. Let's go back to Haria.
Scary demons are running through the village. It's too dangerous there
you can
now.
you can
I
hear
want to see my
the change in direction as Laffy said is not
Your
okay
mom
with
would be
this.
sad if you got hurt by a demon. Come with us, and we'll keep you safe until she comes back.
Okay, I'll go with you. I wouldn't want mom.
You're
to
a
be
bad
sad.
influence on Laphicet. Good lord. You have taught this kid to lie and to kidnap. Our baby is very good at manipulating this kid to be kidnapped. I don't like this.
All right. You're going to tell me about the demon blight and malevolence.
Can we do this on the boat?
Are you seriously thinking of breaking the Moloch taboo?
Taboo, hello?
Depends.
Moloch taboo?
Who, buddy?
This is about more than just the demons. You could say it's the truth behind how this world really works.
I want to hear a taboo,
The
let's go.
knowledge can be devastating to humans, throwing into question everything they think they know. And so the Malachim agreed to withhold it from humans. For their own
This is weird coming from a
protection.
Malachim that looks like I could get it from a fucking UFO catcher.
Do you still want to know?
Yes! God damn!
It's not like I'm a human anymore.
Really, the only human on this team is Eleanor, isn't it?
I can't keep lying to myself. I can't go on unless I know the truth.
You asked for it.
Ooh, I like eyes in here.
First of all, this thing, this illness you call demon blight does not exist. Any human carries the potential of becoming a demon. All it takes is for the malevolence lurking in their heart to overflow.
Did we sense malevolence from the village, though?
And what exactly
I
is
guess
this
from
malevolence?
like
Impure
religious
emotions beyond what reason can suppress. Think of it as the sin buried in men's souls.
So you knew.
I'm a witch.
What are you, though?
So malevolence is the darkness in all our hearts. Make any sense to you guys? Any at all?
When you put it like that, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
By nature, humans are incited
And
by
Artorias
negative
has been
energy.
stoking
It's
these
easy to turn them
emotions.
towards impurity, creating malevolence. In fact, most people are constantly generating malevolence.
It might even be possible that demons are people's true selves, and what little reason they possess is all that keeps them in human form.
If the masses realize this, the realm would be thrown into utter chaos. That's why the Abbey propagates the lie of demon blight.
So I presume.
That can't be true!
So the Abbey
You know yourselves there weren't
knows.
any demons before the opening!
It used to be that humans couldn't see demons or Malachim. Not unless they possessed a unique spiritual talent we call resonance.
Which Magilu has.
All your average human would see was someone turning extremely violent. Unable to explain what was happening, they'd just call those people possessed or feral.
Then what made people see them all of a sudden?
I don't
The
know.
Awakening.
My guess would be that something triggered greater resonance among all of humanity. And then, on the day of the Advent, all humans gained the ability to perceive Malachim. And in the following days, the exorcist numbers swelled.
This has to be Artorias' doing.
But if there's no sickness, why would an
What did
entire
you do
village
just before
turn
the
into
town
demons at the
became
same
overrun
time?
with malevolence?
Eight-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Humans produce malevolence, which Therians consume and transmit to Innominat. But when we removed Kamawana from the Earth Pulse point,
Clever boy. That's right. With no Therian to absorb their malevolence, the villagers could no longer contain it.
So you're saying it's all my fault?
Twice over, actually. What did we do just before Appletown got overrun with malevolence?
Hey, what's going on? You all look so sad.
Like, I don't remember
Scaring me.
exactly what we did. I just know that, Laphicet got sacrificed, Velvet went berserker mode, and then everybody became a demon.
Contents of that ancient book. We tear the Therians away from their Earth Pulse points. Enominat's power will wane, and will prevent this awakening.
But if we take away the Therians, then more and more humans will turn into demons.
It's the only way to kill Artorias.
So you're still going through with the plan, huh?
The knives come out.
So even the truth won't stop you. Very well.
Yeah, I'm honestly shocked this doesn't cause Velvet to just handbrake entirely.
Since each Therian looks different, we'll only find them by capturing the Earth Pulse points one by one.
What separates humans and demons?
God, you look weird, kid.
That's Eleanor.
Cheer up, Eleanor. Your mommy's looking over you too, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the exact detail of where the temple would be in Appletown,
So she
and
is.
who the Therian would be.
Thank you. Come, Moana.
Because, like, that is a detail I'm, like, struggling to remember from, like,
I want you
what,
to tell me more about what you
20
said
hours
earlier.
ago?
About malevolence? I told you, the subject is taboo. I understand that human emotions create a poison called malevolence that turns people into demons. Is there no way to stop malevolence from being created? As long as humans remain
Yeah,
human,
Kamoana's
no.
voice is not great.
Malevolence is born of emotion, you see. But your kind must have found a way around it.
Oh, is that why the
Malachim
churches of logic and
experience
reason is to
emotions too.
suppress
But
emotion?
Malachim do not produce malevolence, unlike humans. That's a lie. I've watched a Malak turn into a demon.
Yeah, because they got injected
That
with
only
emotion.
happens when we are exposed to too much external malevolence. True. The island was full of prisoners and demons. And Melchior hit that Malak with something that turned it into a wyvern. Was it malevolence? To Malachim, malevolence is a powerful toxin. We seek those of purity to serve as vessels to protect us from it.
Interesting.
It is not a perfect solution, however.
They have a
If the
pact with
vessel
us
is
to stop
corrupted,
being poisoned.
The Malak is as well. That is correct. So if Eleanor turns into a demon, then Laphicet... That must be what Eisen meant when he said he'd hate to see Laphicet's vessel broken. A small crack in one's soul is often all it takes to break a
And we've
person
been, like,
apart.
fucking wrenching
So
the
try not to
shit
pick on
out of
our
Eleanor.
squeaky clean exorcist too much, Thanks for the warning.
I don't know if Grimm's voice actor is the same. It's definitely a choice, that's for sure.
So I rescued this poacher who'd run away from one of those Class 4 islands, right? She mentioned something about being hired by some chef to go hunt a rare wolf on the island.
Ah, it's the Wolf
But she
Island.
didn't see a single blasted critter on that island, let alone any rare wolf. Place was empty.
Then why did she run away?
Even though she never saw nothing, she kept hearing some beast howling round the island. Freaked her right out, I tell you.
Grimm is definitely the lasso reigning in the plot.
Scratched up to hell. She got out of there as quick as she could, but her ship sunk soon as she hit open water.
Sounds like whatever's there is as smart and manipulative as it is vicious.
I'ma kill it.
Sounds like. Later I heard some talk about how several exorcists had gotten killed on that island. If you plan on going, you'd best be very cautious.
Can now go to another super area. And my expedition's here. Hooray! Right on time.
Take a look at this.
Lost everything.
Scout ship setting sail.
But yeah, I need a recap of the events that happened at the beginning of the game, trying to figure out what that was, because the first event was, I'm assuming, Artorias' wife being sacrificed to that temple. That hole in the ground being the temple, which is one of, I'm assuming, Innominat's mouths. The next one would be both Laphicet and Velvet, but Velvet became the Therion. But Velvet never left the temple, quote-unquote, so why did the village go super nutso? The awakening was the awakening was Laphicet, which means Velvet became the Therion as a result of that. So then the ultimate question is, what end was Artorias doing by allowing us to see Malakim? But also, I'm trying to figure out, like, if this is a reflection of what happened at Apple Village, then who was removed as a factor to cause everybody to go schizo mode? Because it would have to be either Laphicet or Velvet. And I'm just kind of at a loss as to who it is. The opening was when Velvet was out with Celia. The awakening was when she was 16, when Laphicet got eaten, and Velvet became the first Therion. It might also be external malevolence that was introduced to the system. I don't know. It doesn't seem like we're the first Therion, though. Because, like, it sounds like there's always a Therion, according to the book. Remember, Innominat has 8 heads always eating malevolence. Grim is also your boat. That's why I remember her. Urbosa.
Sir, we just received a Sylph J from the boss of the Bloodwings. She has a job for us and wants us to meet her in Logres. How should we respond?
Let's do it. Besides, we need to see if that demon in the villa was actually a Therion.
Good point. And the Bloodwings might know something about the other.
So the all in nuts, ambient malevolence was a factor in Pawtucket villages. There was a lot of frustration. Well, we're gonna come back to this place. There's gonna be a hole in the ground. We want to go to first off the Class 4 zone. I want to get my battle fuck on. I skipped that animation because I don't like the ticking. Summon the demons.
I'll finish this now.
Rampage time. That combo's not gonna work. What causes an enemy to get the restrain buff? Because, like, that combo works, it's just that suddenly I'm just, like, not dealing any damage to it. Oh, that's a new monkey. Get that monkey out of here, I don't like it. Oh, there's so many of them! Was Isaac just stomping around? What was that? Oh, that's a lot of wolves. Holy shit. What? Damn it. Get back here. What? What the hell stunned me? There we go.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
That got us a decent amount of grade. And a lot of items. Snakebite, a flesh-rending serpentine blade, excels against apodous foes. I keep wanting to say adipose, but that makes no sense. Don't we already have a Featherlight Steps? Made for mobility, but likely to get waterlogged in heavy rain. Oh, thank you. Oh, we gotta actually look at it in the equipment screen, don't we? Oh, I mastered this blade. Ooh! Oh man, that sword looks kinda dope though. Better against snakes. Weaker though, but I could use the anti-snake tech. But I still have to learn this skill. I think that's every other sword mastered though. Question is, do we want snake bait or do we want demon cleaver? I think we'll go with the demon cleaver for now just because I like how it looks. Wait, 30% EXP. Oh, that's from enhancing the adipose blade. I still love how we have garish pink shirt. Just fucking imagining Velvet in the bad man shirt from DBZ. Tranquilo. Art attack, paralyzing capacity. There we go. That's what I was looking. Wait, you have another one. Don't we already have this skill? Oh, this is 14%. Wow, you learn skills real fast, young lady. This is just peak Maguli right here. What's the other one? Oh yeah, it was Succubus Horn Earrings. That's what I was working on a while ago. Do you have the learning skill yet, little man? No, you don't. Spike shoes, like... Hard shoes! Oh, I was trying to do great grind earlier today, but it resulted in me gaining 10 levels, so I feel like that was a little overkill. Alright, Benwick, let's get on with the plot. Yeah, somebody mentioned it earlier, the Water Village was stressed out by the religion being suppressed. Oh, man.
I lost my mother to a demon.
But hey, it turns out the demon was a human.
I don't even know
Level
what I
35
want
is about where I
anymore.
should be. Interesting.
Hey, that's pretty.
Oh
You
god,
like
you're
to
still
look at
gonna
that thing,
talk, aren't
don't
you?
you?
Yes.
This is a
My
character-esque character, isn't it?
Someone very important to me gave me this. I treasure it a lot. Looking at it gives me strength. Do you want to see it?
Yeah!
What?
What's wrong?
My face!
Oh!
It's scary!
Did you literally?
I don't look like that! I don't want my mom.
Oh shit!
Mommy! Mommy!
Eleanor, did you forget you're carrying a compact mirror?
That's just how I cried.
Wow, you cried really bad as a kid.
Kamoana, I want you to see this.
That huge owie. What happened?
Wow, you changed clothes real fast, Eleanor.
It's big and ugly, isn't it? There are scary things about my body, too.
Wait, are you just like that one gal from fucking
Do
Evangelion?
you think I'm scary, Kamoana?
No, not at all. But are you alright?
God, what's her name?
Does that hurt?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Thanks, sweetie.
This is one of the
I'm
big things I
alright, I
remember
promise.
about Evangelion is that one of
What
the
about
female
me?
leads has a big ass
Do you
scar in her
think
chest.
I'm scary?
You're such a sweetheart, Kamoana. Nobody could
The scene
ever
is
be
censored, but
scared
Eleanor
of
has a
you.
massive scar on her chest. Yeah, I figured that was the
Not
implication.
me. Not your
Misato,
mother,
that's it, yeah.
Not Laffy said. You don't have to cry anymore. It'll be okay. I promise.
Okay.
That scar. Was it from a demon?
Yeah. They attacked my village when I was a girl.
I'm honestly shocked Eleanor isn't a demon already with how fucking sicko mode she
I
is
was
against
so
demons.
hurt, I couldn't move. But my mother lured them away from me so I could survive.
What happened to her?
The last thing she said to me was, "Stay strong."
Man,
keep
binding
going.
Eleanor, Laffy to Eleanor was like the worst thing we could possibly do.
Come to the deck. Grimoire says she's learned something from the book. Hey, why's your face so red?
Because you're wearing that
It's
stupid
nothing.
outfit.
Somehow, I doubt that.
We're like, I saw Eleanor titty! Okay. Now let's hear some more of this.
Do you all remember the second verse of that song Laphicet read earlier?
7 heads to eat the sin?
4 Empyreans may
Oh.
tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therian shall be forever reborn in sight of the full crimson moon.
Okay.
Right. That's what I've gathered you all here to discuss. And we think that passage means that Inominat and the Therians will be revived by a chosen one, right? Yes, but the shall be forever reborn part kept bothering me. I've reconsidered my analysis. Suppose that instead of someone being chosen by Inominat to create Therians, the song means that Inominat chooses who becomes Therians. But so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. What do
Somebody
you think that could mean?
receiving Inominat's power.
That someone receptive to Inominat's power will be reborn as a Therian.
Like Kamoana.
Which is to say that the Abbey figured out how to turn people into Therians, and then got right to work.
Oh.
Are you really that surprised? Artorias has always been one to prioritize the many over the individual, as I well know. Another thing to consider is this wording about Therians being forever reborn. This could mean that one Therian will be reborn again and again, or it could mean that
See, that's what
different
I was
Therians
thinking,
will be
Grim.
born to take their place. Meaning that even if you kill one, there are more waiting in line. They can't be wiped out.
Looks like prioritizing the one over the many was the right call this time. Eh, Velvet?
I never said I wouldn't kill her, if it would prevent Inominat's reawakening. But Therians can't be killed. Not truly.
So, in a nutshell, if you kill one, another person who's receptive to Inominat's power will be reborn as one.
Right. But the song says that 7 mouths feed the body. So there's only so many around.
If you don't kill them, the next ones won't be born.
So we're just gonna kidnap
Exactly.
all
So
the
we remove
Therions.
the 7 Therions from their Earth Pulse points instead. But then, we also have to protect them so the Abbey doesn't steal them back. Or kill them.
Sounds tricky.
We've got to protect my bug, too.
Yeah, you take real good care
I
of
totally
that
forgot the
thing now.
bug was a
Got it?
fucking
Bet I
Therion.
will.
In that case, we should probably work on securing a proper hideout for ourselves. You got a secret base or anything?
Oh man, are we
Eisen?
finally
It's
planting
every
roots?
man's fantasy, but
Thank you,
We have
Eisen.
to
Thank
find
you.
spot. One where we can guarantee a steady supply of malevolence for the Therians.
A jail,
People,
maybe.
but full of malevolence. Real poser you got there.
With the Abbey in control of the entire continent, finding a place like that will be easier said than done.
Meanwhile, Inominat's reawakening draws ever closer. We'll have to keep collecting our Therians while we search
So we
for a
have
hideout.
3,
For
so we
now,
have 4
let's
more
just
to
get
go?
Logris.
What are you thinking about, Grim?
Hey, old man! Give me all the water and food you got!
Wait your turn, moron! I was drifting out at sea for 3 days. Almost died out there.
Poor you. You probably deserved it.
What
Say
the
that
fuck is
again,
happening?
wise ass. I dare ya.
Ah, shut up, both of you. No one's getting anything until you pay me what you owe first.
Are they gonna be okay?
Don't pay them any mind. Sailors are just a short-tempered bunch, that's all.
Huh? The
God,
hell are
this
you
is too
doing?
broken to be. What?
What's going on?
They've jacked up the price to dock our ship here.
oh yeah?
Oh?
Some real balls you've got there, buddy.
If you lot want to moor here, that's the price you're gonna pay. Look, pirates are a liability to begin with, but calling your crew infamous these days would be putting it lightly. The more wanted you are, the more it's gonna cost to hide you. Capiche?
Sounds like we gotta start making more money.
Hard to argue there. Benwick, just pay the man what he wants.
Yes, sir. You're such pushovers. You and the captain both.
What was that,
I knew I
Benwick?
could count on you to come through, Eisen. Pleasure doing business with you.
Benwick, buddy, you doing alright?
Looks like I'm causing you trouble.
It comes with the job. Don't sweat it. Some sailors just have longer tempers than others.
Eisen has a long fucking fuse.
Noted.
Jacketless outfit Eleanor. Did they really just give us her, like, not Oh, does this mean we actually get to... I gotta see this. First off, well, this is easy to restore. We don't need to save it. Oh. That kind of looks worse, honestly. The jacket really pulls it together. And it does codify what we've already known. But also, god damn it, how could I just not see what those tassels are? You got anything new, kid? You do. Oh boy. Only 2 things, though. The Yenfu Hat Eleanor. That's a thought. Dang. Any new hunts? No, we've done all of them, including the breed wolf. I like Harpy Go Lucky, though. I think that's a really cute design. No new hunts, though.
Alright, everything's all fixed up. Now to polish this ship from top to bottom.
You really throw
Is there
your
a
back
card
into your
game?
work, don't you?
Why shouldn't I? The Von Eltias are pride and joy.
Is there a
our
card game
weapon.
here?
And most importantly, our home.
I I'm sure you've heard this before, but she's one odd-looking ship.
Are sales like this, like, an actual thing in real life, or is this just a JRPG
She was
thing?
designed for search and seizure operations on the high seas. Apparently, her unusual design comes from an engineer who is familiar with technology from the far continent.
But on her maiden voyage, a string of mysterious accidents took the lives of the captain, then the second, and then the third in command. People thought the ship was bad luck. She was about to be scrapped when Captain Eyfried came and snatched her for himself.
It's a variant on Latine rigging.
Why did Eyfried
Huh.
Well, I'm sure part of it was
Then my
that he
question
wanted
is,
a
why
sturdy
isn't it
ship
used more? Because I
capable
think
of
it looks
reaching the far
fucking
continent.
cool.
But when I asked him why, he said, she looks interesting.
She's too interesting if you ask me. We've been chased by storms, struck by icebergs, attacked by a giant whale. You name it.
3 years ago when the first mate arrived, it all
Not
made
exceptionally
sense.
common. Yeah, I've noticed
To
that.
think we'd been haunted
Because,
by
like,
a
that's the more
reaper the
common
whole
sale you see out there.
Oh, come on. Don't go blaming the captain and the first mate for every bad
But it is
thing
the
that
first mate's
happens.
problem.
I bet you're all just frustrated because you're forced to go where they tell you.
None of us are forced to be here. We're here because we choose to be here. And we do so fully knowing what sort of men the captain and the first mate are.
Anyone
Simply
can leave the
reduce
crew
top
whenever
speed
they
from
like.
wind
We're
to
free
improve
pirates, each of us.
maneuverability.
Here because we want to be.
Oh,
Some of us
I
love adventure.
see.
Some are looking to test their fate.
They don't give a lot of
and some are
speed,
just searching for a
okay.
good place to die. We're a ragtag bunch of rogues, that's for sure. But not a one of us has died carrying regret.
Where'd that accent come from? You didn't have that a
So
while
we're glad
ago.
to help out you and yours. But you'd best not forget what we stand for.
I won't.
They're quite the crew, aren't they?
Were all those accidents truly caused by your power?
Yeah. I've been searching far and wide for a way to lift the Reaper's
Oh, it was
curse.
the other guy,
But when I
okay.
couldn't find a single thread to follow on this continent. I turned my eyes to the other side of the ocean.
And that's why you boarded this ship.
And a fine ship she is. The Von Eltia was built from 1,000-year-old wood, you know. Before I found my coin, she was my vessel.
Oh, you possessed the
Then
ship.
the accidents came.
And then Eyfried stole the ship. Did he know you were on board?
Wait.
Definitely.
Wait. The ship was unlucky because of you, Eisen?
Going for him. Although at first, I think he assumed I was just a dour-eyed lubber worthy of little notice.
I suppose being a Reaper tends to take its toll like that.
No argument there.
Find the more
But
frequent
still,
ships who are chasing
whether
down
they could
other
see
ships
me or
close to
not,
shore.
They didn't
Ah.
act any differently at all.
Man, that puts an
I
interesting
fought my
amount of
damn
detail
curse
in this
with
game.
everything I had.
Because it's a pirate ship, so of
And
course it's
Eyfried
going to
and his
run down
crew
other
fought
people
right
in
along with me.
maneuverability.
Hell, we even finally made it to the far continent.
And you didn't find anything there? To help with your curse?
I didn't even look.
But that's why you went there, isn't it?
Eventually, I just got tired of fighting back. The crew, they taught me how to feel alive. And the joy of pursuing my dreams.
God, Eisen is a
alongside good
really
friends.
good character, despite my misgivings of him. It's a very well fleshed out character of like super serious, kind of dorky, but ultimately like with good intentions. Also, I need a drink. I'll be right back. Oh god, I got shit. Almost forgot to put the leftovers away. Hey! Headphones. Specified as extremely large. What is specified as large? I feel like I missed a portion of some conversation. Stove. The stove was off, it's just I forgot to put the leftovers away. Eleanor's scar. Oh, I'm guessing it's like... I want to say... below the bone that joins the ribcage together, right down to like below the belly button. Because that sounds like a big ol' lance stab. The devs did not draw the scar, they just described it as large. Because, like, if it destroyed her ribcage, that's a lot to work with. Plus the, stomach would be less resistance. But also, as Torpo always says, fantasy video game .mp3. Also, man, they've been emphasizing a lot of angry thoughts going on in this area. It's a little concerning.
Just when are we gonna be allowed free access through Vortigern? Having to go all the way around it every time is far too inconvenient. If they insist on building a big gate over the sea, the least they can do is let honest folk through it.
I get why you're upset, but maybe they just haven't been able to devote the resources to fix it after those savage demons wrecked the place. Look, those
I
demons
figured her
who attacked
swimsuit would be
Hellbees are
covering
still in
because,
the
you
loose,
know,
aren't they?
it is a devout woman.
Standing right here.
From what I heard, the demons who wrecked Vortigern were the same ones that killed the High Priest.
What?
Did we kill a high priest? Hang on.
Wait a minute.
Oh, right,
The
we
High
did.
Priest was killed?
Yeah. The official story is that he's injured or sick or something, but I heard differently.
Then no wonder they haven't had time for Vortigern. I hope the Abbey finds those demons quick. Those monsters need to pay for what they did.
Looks like
You
our
know,
infamy is
the
growing
priest
by
that sold the
day.
drugs to
Maybe
children?
They even put a bounty on us by now.
They keep embellishing our escapades, though. I'm honestly a little hurt they're calling us monsters.
The more they embellish, the easier it is for us to get around. Confusion and panic will only help us.
I can't believe this game is just, that one Final Fantasy game that explains the villain origin story of Garland. Because now we're just picking up the elemental sinistrals. No. What were they called in FF1? The elemental fiends? We want to Where are we trying to go? Trying to go to Logres. World map. Zexon, Danon. Do we have to walk to Logres? Because the other option was Vortigern, and I don't want to go there, do I? Yeah, we can't go to Logres, so we have to walk there. The only problem is I don't remember how to get there via highway. Oh wait, south exit, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, Strangers of Paradise is what I'm referring to as, like, this game is basically that. We should go shopping. If you get back to where you found that demon smith, you could get the dust. Where did we fight, Kuragane then? I don't remember off the top of my head. We're not short on anything. Amber Spear. Man, it's been a while since we've seen Amber Gear. Amber Ribbons. When are they gonna get new food? I'm tired of them only having nutmeg and tofu. They have to have something else for food. Underworld connections.
The Bloodwing butterflies operate in the Empire's shadows. Not even the Abbey knows their full scope beyond whispers and rumor. And you all have a connection to them, don't you?
Dark and interconnected is the underworld. We've heard
They filter
voices in
feed
the
like sea
shadows,
sponges and-
glimpsed faces behind
What does?
paper-thin masks.
The attack on High Priest Gideon. Was that at their behest?
Yeah, the Bloodwings asked us to take him out.
Because he was
We
selling
did it in
cocaine
exchange for information
to
that could lead
children.
us to Artorias.
Information? You would assassinate a man for mere information?
Yes,
Yes.
and enjoy it.
Information
Because
on
he
the
was selling
ship and the
cocaine to
rule of the
children.
world. Not a bad deal if you ask me.
We just work with them when our interests align. Nothing more.
That's the
No,
kind
I
of
feel like there was
justification
some joy
I'd
in
expect to
there.
hear from them too.
But the Bloodwings were acting upon knowledge that the High Priest was harming the people of the city.
With cocaine
You're right.
to the children.
incident with the nectar was the church's
See? You
failing.
remember!
And it seems that the Bloodwing
Get off your
Council
fucking
goes
soapbox,
further and
lady!
deeper than we had thought.
They knew about the barrier at the throne, too.
And Velvet's expertise at dove mimicry.
Could you stop bringing that up?
Dove mimicry? What does that mean?
I don't know how people consider Eleanor and
no
Velvet a
idea.
thing. It definitely seems like Magilu
There
and
was a
Velvet
dove
are
with a
are
dark
the
checkpoint.
spatting couple.
That's all.
Huh?
Right! It was a black.
True, it would be
full-chested dove,
opium with
wasn't
this era, wouldn't it?
Cuckoo.
A black full-chested dove? That's some sort of underworld code word?
Magilu, you're an asshole.
Take a look at this.
Perfect. Ooh. Ooh. Sin.
Scout ship setting
I have to do some changes. Because High Wing's gotta get his rocks off. Where are they? Maybe they do work. Maybe I'm just too used to the polka dotted bunny ears. There we go. Look, man, I'll say this. It is very unfortunate for me that it is the year of the bunny. That is all.
Here we are, back in Logris. It was a lot tougher to get in the first time.
More funny than tough, if you ask me.
Oh, you mean Velvet's little dove act?
We're just bullying the shit out of Velvet.
Careful teasing her if I were you. You know how she can get.
Oh, don't act like you didn't enjoy it too. I'm sure you did, right?
Don't tease the
Little
kid.
boys don't lie to adults.
Don't be
you know.
mean, Magilu.
I might have. Just a little.
Say it like a dove.
It was funny.
God. Impressionist script.
Is Inominat's book so difficult? Grimoire seemed perplexed by it.
Yeah.
We are teaching this kid all the wrong morals.
A language that uses Impressionist script.
Is Impressionist script actually a thing?
Script.
Each character can have many different meanings and readings, depending on the emotion it's expressing and the way it relates to the characters around it. Some modest records on its grammar and structure survive, but none that say how to read the emotion the characters
Oh yeah, Magilu
express.
absolutely deserves
Grimoire said
everything that
you
will
have
happen to
recreate the
her,
writer's
and that's why
feelings
she's wonderful.
As a sort of starting point in order to read it.
I see. And you have a talent for that sort of thing?
I guess I do.
But
A
script
black
based on
full-chested
emotions.
dove, huh?
That's as far removed
It's
from
not a
modern
real thing.
language
Yeah,
as
I
can be.
figured.
Yeah, it's completely unrelated apparently.
How can it be completely unrelated?
After the temperance of Avarost, the entirety of human civilization vanished.
Wait,
the
what?
language went with it.
Much as a blooming flower loses its petals, the Avarost civilization grew too far and came to its final end. The surviving buildings and ancient tools, the likes of which our technology cannot replicate, were the beginning of that end.
In any case, it sounds like
Yeah, right? Never after? That's what I was
thinking.
thinking. Oh, are there new Satans out and about here? Well, I say new Satans, I mean like Satans we've seen just relocated. Because we've seen the monkey and the bird. And the hawk, to my dismay. Did I never get the chests out here? Or was I not aware of them? Oh right, I still have. Wow, I still have Holy Bottle on. Holy shit.
Man, the capital sure is big.
Yeah, with historical buildings and artisans and all, there's
You're not
much
gonna
of
sit
interest
there and
here for
tell
a
me
boy
that
who loves to
fucking
learn.
tassels are part of the coat. You're lying, game.
Sightseeing's nice and all, but don't wander off and get lost.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Don't worry about him. He can take care of himself.
I know, I was just saying.
Look, Velvet's just worried. She's also just, you know, has issues. A lot of issues.
You look like travelers. I have some good news for you. The restrictions on travel to the Aldina Plains are going to be lifted soon.
Ah, that must be our new area.
So, that's the latest word on the streets?
I see what you did there.
I try to liven things
What?
up around here.
I feel like I missed the pun.
Well, ever since Lord Artorias became the Shepherd, demon attacks have gone down. The world's filled with hardships, but perhaps things are starting to go in the right direction.
No.
The demons who nearly destroyed Halaves are still skipping about on the loose, though.
What?
And just the other day, a village near Salt was destroyed by the demon blight. Guess the capital doesn't mind, though.
What?
Don't worry about it. Your shepherd and the abbey are going to save the world.
Wow.
Listening to you is
Mahila, you're garbage.
If you hear any other scary stories, let me know, please.
I've got one with fresh blood, melted bodies. Maybe
Melted
the tale
bodies?
about the demon doll that comes alive.
If you're going to waste time, we're leaving you here.
Well, that's enough of this detour then. Sorry to be such a drag.
Wait! That doll one sounded really cool!
I feel like I could write a book about it. Was the doll named Chucky? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass, kid. It is card game time. Why does he get to go first? What do we have on board? This kid's fucking cheating. Oh, he's got... Wow! This kid's fucking cheating! But he decided to push. Oh my fucking god. Do I even have anything? I don't. Yo, this kid's fucking cheating. Like, I didn't get a single flip there. Meanwhile, Nobamichi got every flip ever. What the fuck? What do I got? There we go. I don't have anything. Wow. But I could play something. What? Fuck that. Still nothing, huh? Oh, I have to finish round. But I don't have any points. This is crap. They're already starting strong. What the fuck? Renegade! Oh, if I win here, I'll just finish the fucking round. I'll gain no points, but... How many coins do we have? Enough for one of them. I guess the question is, do we want the Kimono Ichi ears or black sunglasses? Oh, chat has already fucking answered. Wow. I know what we could do with the ears, though, to make this a little less insane. Baby Yankee. But that does make the hat look a little awkward. And it doesn't really sit well with his character. Skits. Oh, is this an actual ass cutscene? We actually get one of these where the whole cast is here? Whoa.
What's with this crowd?
Modulu's troupe just put on a real show.
What?
Man, it was the best. Her dancing was every bit as great as I'd heard.
What is this?
Wow, the Modulu? Surely you mean Mogilu. Has my time to bask in fame finally come at long last?
No, we're talking about Modulu, not
Oh,
Mogilu.
I see. Common misconception.
You know, Lulu, the famous dancer? She actually goes by the majestic Lulu, but everyone calls her Modulu.
Just watching the beauty of her dance. You can't help but feel
Oh,
like
man. Is
everything's gonna
Mogilu gonna
turn
have
out
beef?
okay in the world.
Sounds like a pretty cheerful act she has.
Cheerful? This is all a ripoff! She's just trying to pass off as Mogilu's menagerie and profit from our good name!
What good name? We don't actually perform anything.
It's true.
I was planning on getting started eventually, but now this con artist comes along and ruins everything!
I can't just ignore that, you know.
Wow, you look really basic.
It's Modulu!
You did great today, Modulu. I loved it.
Thank you so much. But according to my teacher, I still have a long way to go. I'll work hard to do better next time.
How much do you think Mogilu does dancing on the side?
Modulu's teacher is a dancer named Balta, whose immense talent brought him all the fame in the world. But Balta suffered a tragic injury that took him forever from the stage, and now Modulu is working hard to carry out his dream.
So, you're Modulu then?
I am. My teacher and I work really hard to put on performances that'll leave a lasting impact.
Definitely not your
And
design,
I
though.
refuse to let anyone call me a phony.
Oh? And how do you propose to stop me? Taking it to the stage and seeing which one of us can better hold a crowd?
Yes.
I feel like giving her
That's just
glasses
what I
was
was
a bad
hoping for.
idea.
Don't go around picking petty fights.
But sir, this woman, she...
You
this
should
guy?
know better. If you have the energy to spare spitting vitriol at people, you should refocus
you're
that
the
energy into
teacher, aren't
moving
you?
your body. If you need to express yourself, do it on the stage.
Yes, sir. You're right.
My
Is
ribs!
the pain acting up again?
It's no matter. What does pain compare to losing the ability to dance? Anyway, what matters is how you're holding up.
I like how we have rendered
fine,
ass
sir.
crack on her model.
Good. Then let's head back and practice some more.
You were looking at Mogilu, weren't you?
He seems strict.
No? What?
He does. But keep in mind that Balta recognized her talent at a young age. He even adopted her so he could
There's
pass
something
on
very
everything
funny
he
about
knew.
fucking
Might be
Roguru just
strict.
chilling out here
Only
with
because
pants
he
or with
believes in
shorts
her.
and nothing
You
else.
sure know an awful lot about them.
I'm sort of a fan of theirs, you could say. A teacher and his student, chasing after the same dream. What a sweet little story they have.
Mogilu's eyes even rendered behind the glasses?
That's why I think it's high time for Mogilu's Menagerie to put on a show.
Oh boy.
And for our act, we'll be a comedy duo.
This is bad.
Comedy? Where'd you get that idea?
You heard me propose a challenge to little Mogilu, right? But not one of you knows a single acrobatic trick. Sorry.
Velvet does.
Don't apologize.
I saw her flip into the air multiple times
You could act
today.
like you feel a little bad at least. Now, normally I'd make you guys do something flashy like jump through a ring of fire, but I'll be magnanimous and let you do comedy instead.
I can jump through a ring of fire.
Comedy, I can take control of the stage and keep things lively. I can feed you the audience on a platter.
But going on the same stage as Modulu, it's too much to handle.
Oh, I can't wait to take her down a peg or two.
I'm out. I don't even know why you're bothering. It's hopeless.
It's not hopeless. Plus, if we do well, we'll be raking in the dough. What better opportunity do we have to get started than now? After all, people will come thinking we're Majalu's troupe.
You're sure eager to profit off of her good name.
I've noticed.
Exactly the material I want. Keep throwing out such zingers and the audience will be in stitches.
Honestly, Rokurou would be a really good foil for
The
Magilu.
only thing getting thrown out is gonna be you.
You know, I think you could pull
This
off
is in
being
fact
straight
that,
man.
however.
What? Keep your compliments to yourself.
No, Rokurou's good.
This plan might sound dumb, but more money never hurts.
Aizen, you're supposed to be the good influence.
Settled. Now we just need to book ourselves a few gigs. I've got an in with all the stage directors in town. For now, I think everyone should pair up so we can figure out just what sort of comedy chops you all have.
So we have 3 straight men.
Even me?
Certainly. Each one of you is a part of Magilu's menagerie after all.
No. Shit. I think everybody but Magilu is actually just the straight
not so
person
sure
here.
about this.
Because, like, I mean, Rokurou could be played off as a comedian. So that's like, what, 2 versus 4? Oh, this is an actual ass side quest. No, not straight, I mean straight man. You know, like a term used to express the person that cuts through the bullshit of an act. I know how we could get very confused by this with what we've been saying about the cast lately. Stick in the mud is actually a... No, not really. Stick in the mud implies like a very dour, like, mood ruiner. While the straight man just looks at the scenario and is like, but wait, that's kinda bullshit.
The nights are so cold of late. It's gotten harder to get.
Oh yeah,
things
there's
started
the weather issue too, huh?
Hellawese is at a near standstill. No matter how much flamestone they mine from Mount Killerhouse, they can't get it shipped out. I'm sure the Abbey is aware of the situation. It's not just us who are suffering. We have to endure.
Times like these is when we need to practice Lord Artorius' teachings. The many outweigh the individual.
Exactly. I'm sure Lord Artorius will think of us soon and send aid.
He doesn't give a damn about any of you.
It's honestly true. Oh
The
shit.
many outweigh the individual, right? Artorius wants to save humanity as a whole. Your individual troubles aren't important to him.
I love
You have
Velvet
no
saying
idea
this
what
while
you're
fucking
talking about.
aglow.
Aren't we part of the whole he wants to save?
What happy fools.
Sorry about that. She didn't get to see a speech, so she's been taking it out on everyone around her.
Really? What a troublesome kid.
But really, that speech was incredible.
Wow, that was weird. Oh hey, the chests are respawning. Or did I just not get this one? I had to have. Yeah, I did. What? Oh yeah, there is a bit I want to see before anything else. There is something I have to see. Cause let's see. Velvet, Rokurou, and I think Magilu have confessed? So that just leaves Eleanor, Aizen, and Laphicet. Oh no! You son of a bitch, you're supposed to have a skit. God damn it. We've been gone for so long, how does he not have a skit? Man, that's like really upsetting. I wanted to see what these three like. Well, I'll just steal this dead cat soul. Hey, these are supposed to be like cat souls, and there's like a bunch in a pile. Does that mean that was just like a bunch of dead kittens that we saw in those soul piles?
When will the High Priest return to us?
The High Priest is dead.
I heard Lord Gideon was killed by demons.
Surely that's not true.
It most certainly is true. Hey!
God damn it, Magilou.
I know someone who works in the palace, and he said the demon was a girl with the head of a wolf and the body of a gorilla.
As all heads turn to velvet.
Apparently, there was a power struggle among the higher-ups, and Gideon's enemies snuck the demon into his villa. They say that's why people sometimes heard terrifying screams coming from the place.
Oh, is the demon still there?
No idea. Rumor says she escaped, but I wouldn't worry. There's no way she'd stick around here.
That's what you think. She's right here, so you'd better watch out.
Stop messing around already.
I love the fact that we're implying that Velvet has a gorilla body. It's pretty fucked up, actually. I don't know if we want to advance the menagerie yet, because I don't know if we have to do anything else because of it. Talk to the promoter in Port Zexon. Okay. So not here.
Eleanor, I need you to wait outside. The boss of the
I'd
Blood
argue
Wings knows
Eleanor
an
is
Exorcist
worse,
with us.
because she has good intentions in a bad organization. We can expect Magilou to be a dick, but at least she's not harming anyone with it. Eleanor is perpetuating a very bad organization.
My thanks for coming all this way. It's been a while. Would you care for
God,
a
look at
peach pie?
Eisen.
What do
That
you
outfit
want?
looks terrible.
It would do you good to unwind every now and again, you know. Stretch a bow too far, and its string is bound to snap.
What do you want?
I would like you to escort this person out of the capital.
A bird. Why do birds fly?
Something smells about this. Literally. Where am I taking them?
Somewhere the authorities...
Rokaru, did you give your sword its own seat?
Sounds nice. I could do with such a place myself.
No joke. We've been looking for a place to lay low, but we haven't had any luck yet.
Well, come to think of it, I've heard a rumor that it's been a while since the Abbey has had any contact from Titania.
Prison Island.
Titania? But I thought the Abbey was in direct control of that place. Has the situation there gotten that bad since you left?
We did kind of rampage through the place.
Sometimes the answer is right under your nose. I think it might work.
I'm glad my idea was
Could make a
actually
decent
right.
hideout, actually. The Therians could definitely get their fill of malevolence there.
And the Abbey is far too goody-goody to imagine an escaped prisoner would ever return to her prison by her own
Yeah, I was
free will.
thinking that. Isn't Titania
At
and
the
Earth
very
Pulse?
least,
Pulse
I'd say
we were
it's worth
sealed
checking
there.
out.
I take it our intel has proven useful.
It has. But before we go, have you heard anything about the Abbey harboring demons?
That's what the
I'm
bird
aware
is.
There was a demon in the villa, and that it has been relocated.
Where?
I can't say right this moment, but I'm sure we will find out.
That bird is the
All right.
Therion.
Then in exchange for this passenger's safety, I want more information on that demon.
You've got a deal. Eisen, I heard about your confrontation with Melchior. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help you find
It's kind of interesting that Melchior could just fling
you really
raw
blew that
spite at
one,
people.
Toots.
It's fine. What's done is done.
Have you given up on finding Eifried?
No, I haven't. The crew and I will do whatever we can to quash the Abbey's plans. We do them enough damage, and the Abbey ought to start thinking about putting their hostage to good use.
If he's a hostage.
They'll set him up as a trap for us, and that's when we'll steal him back.
Attacking the Abbey to create an opening for his escape.
Clever.
It's what Eifried would do. That's all.
It's always fucking weird, just all this talk about Ifrid, and then we never see him. This is like the third game that does this. Oh, this is awkward.
Taking a while.
Yeah.
The
Baby.
Shepherd has a special mission for you.
Oh,
you
no.
want to protect the Malak Laphicet and bring him to the Logris Abbey headquarters.
We are in Logris, aren't we?
What's wrong?
Hey, you want to take a walk around the capital for a bit?
You
I can show you some of the
suck
sights.
so much right now.
You can't trust me.
I can't believe you're still doing this
No, it's
after
not
all
bad.
the shit
I
you've
promise.
seen.
I'd love to go sightseeing with you, Eleanor.
Laffy said. Well, we'll do it another
Okay,
time,
yes, good.
okay?
Let your conscience fucking wreck your
Why?
soul.
It's just, you know, Velvet would
Speak
get
of the
mad at
devil.
us.
Get mad about what?
Who's
You're
this
done.
Kingdom Hearts with us?
And who is this?
A VIP entrusted to us by the head of the Bloodwings. We're stowing them away on Titania where the bad guys can't get at them.
The prison island? Just who is this person?
Didn't ask.
Laphicet has a tail as a part of his outfit. Because the outfit is the rabbit from Alice in Wonderland.
Smells nice.
What?
Huh?
Stop sniffing things. We're leaving.
Don't you smell that?
Who is that caped man?
I do not know, but his hawk seemed extraordinarily well trained.
Trained to hunt, maybe?
I'd imagine.
Trained to hunt malice!
It's a great deal of time and money to train a bird like that. What is it?
I smell something nice.
Indeed. The scent is somehow familiar.
So it's something both people could smell.
It can't be.
What are you two sniffing at?
Aha! They're bloodhounds on the hunt!
But we're talking about hawks hunting, aren't we?
Come again?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please excuse my poor manners.
Just a little bit of a whiff.
I can't believe you take a job without bothering to ask who you're escorting or why.
The less you know, the less trouble you invite.
Yeah? Just give me a little whiff. Can we? Yeah, we could go to Zexon, can't we? Let's just warp there. Fuck it. Potato. What are you?
Could you fit my comedy act into tonight's show?
Oh,
I'm still
shit.
breaking in my new partner, but I can carry the act. I'd appreciate you squeezing us in.
For you, Maggie dear, I'll do it as a personal favor, but you get 200 flat. No expenses, no per diem.
Oh, come on, don't be so stingy.
It gets worse. Our headliner is doubling up after, and the opener flubbed their lines and lost us minutes.
Playing deuce for a cold house? Well, all right, them's the breaks.
What the hell are you even saying?
I'm saying we're going on, and you're my straight man.
There's nothing straight about Velvet.
Serious? I'll take care of the actual funny bits. Just act like you always do and we'll be fine. Bonus points if you toss the men in the audience a glare of contempt every now and then.
Are you telling her to be...
Hold on. This is all happening so fast. I'm not sure I'm ready for...
You'd better get ready, because the curtain's going up.
I really hope I don't have to make decisions here.
We're Moggy and Val, your lovely comedians for today.
Oh, God. This really is the thing.
Business, but we'll do our best to give you a memorable show. Now, I'm Moggy, the bright, beaming one in the pair, while my moody little partner here is... Hey, what's wrong, Belle? Everything okay? You need to put some energy into this or we're in trouble. Come on! If you've got one redeeming feature, it's your
Can't believe we're
moxie.
fucking back.
That might be, but this is different.
I can see you're going through something right now. All right, let's take a deep breath together. Excuse us for just one moment. Velvet, what are you doing? We're losing the audience.
I can't help it.
This
I've never
is
talked
a
in front of
lot.
such a big crowd before.
Wait, don't tell me you've got stage fright?
So what if I do?
That's so unlike you. Just pretend that you're fighting some nasty exorcist and give it some gusto.
Easy for you to say. I'm embarrassed out here.
How are you embarrassed after wearing what you've been wearing this whole time?
That's it. Just do that, but project your voice.
I can't, and I don't want to.
You're a comedian. You have to. Where's your passion for your newfound art?
I'm not one, and I've never had any.
No, I can see.
Are we
that
gonna
when
do
you
this
deep
with
down,
every
no matter
cast
how much
member?
you
Is
want
this
it
the
to
side
hurt.
quest?
I've had enough! I can't do this with you!
Sorry, folks. Show's over.
Well, at least we got 200.
Well, you've certainly shown me something new. A comedy team that just stands on stage whispering to each other.
We're going for a brand new comedic style. So, what do you
Wow,
think?
that was painful.
Quit your day job.
That's what I thought.
Ah, now she plays the straight man.
Oh hey, look, my expedition's back. I need some good news after what the train wreck we just saw.
Take a look at this.
Wow, I said good news, guys.
Scout ship.
Oh wow, that was just the side quest, huh? What do we need to do? Oh yeah, boat. God, that act physically hurt to watch. Who, buddy?
This is bullcrap. You're gouging us just because you can.
Well,
We
if
have
you
a
want to
problem
pay
here, don't
less,
we?
Maybe you should go find someone more generous. Hmm?
Looks like they're at it again.
Yo, what? Isn't this the same thing that happened a while ago?
What's happening? Benwick, snap out of it! Benwick!
Huh? I was haggling for supplies, and...
Tell you what, I'll give you a fair price. Actually, just take what you need.
What?
We should all endeavor to help contribute to the common good of humanity. rather
Okay.
than selfishly
What the
pursue
fuck was
one's
that?
profit.
What? Are you sure?
No. Wait. What was I saying?
You felt that too, didn't you, kiddo?
Yeah, it disappeared, but I felt a strong force coming from somewhere to the north.
It's called a domain. A Moloch zone of influence.
Wait, if it's north of here, then...
The Empyrean's throne?
Did that happen because of something Innominat and Artorias did?
I don't know.
This really is just
Got a
Berserk.
bad feeling about this. We should get far away from here, and quickly.
But what about our charge?
So, the suppression.
Ah, you're a big plot boy.
Well, that was certainly off-putting. But our job with Tabitha comes first. And we need a hideout soon, too.
True enough.
That certainly is this game, isn't it?
Alright? What nonsense are you spouting, youngin'?
Well, that was weird, but we got a job to do.
Well, it's just that you suddenly got all polite on me, and you were all like, "Oh no, good chum, worry not about your debt to me."
I thought I said stop spouting nonsense.
It's not nonsense. You did say it. I heard you say it.
He did, but we were all acting strangely. You said, after you, fine sir. And I said, no, 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 I
Oh,
simply
what the
couldn't.
fuck is
You
happening?
first, dear friend. There's no way in hell I would ever let you go first.
Come to think of it, that's right. But he said not to worry about our debts, and now he's taking it back? That's inhuman, cruel, ruthless.
They lost control of themselves, but still have their memories. Maybe something was manipulating them.
What in the world happened to us?
I don't get it, but what I do get is that he said we don't owe him nothing. So my debt to you is off, right, old man?
You got hit with the polite wave.
Shut your traps. I'd be flat broke if I let you knuckleheads off the hook. Now shut up and pay up.
Something really strange happened here.
Seems so. And I think this is just the beginning of it.
What a weird natural disaster, everybody being nice. Well, there's nothing natural about this. So, Titania front... Oh, man. How the fuck did... Oh, yeah, no, we could have crashed where we crashed. Plot. What did you make of the direct today? Very interesting. Very nostalgic.
Waves. Don't you think it's time you showed us your face, Mystery Monk?
You're right. My apologies.
It's a very sinister voice you got there.
I knew it! Prince Percival!
Percival Ilmid Asgard, crowned prince and heir to the throne.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
this
Nichian
guy.
Kingdom.
So he's next in line, is he?
The guy who was like basically putting
someone
Artorias on the high pedestal.
Yes, Your Highness. I could tell from your fragrant wood scent, as only the royal family may wear it. But if I may ask, why?
Must I explain myself to gain your aid? I myself could ask what an exorcist is doing consorting with members of the underworld.
I don't...
Maggie Lou, you're gonna fall off the
Doesn't
boat
matter
like that.
why you're here. On this ship, you're here for us to use to our advantage.
Treat me as you will. It's not like I can ever go back.
Where's your hawk, by the way?
For a fellow born with silver spoons spewing out of his mouth, Princi Poo's rather laid back.
What did you
Prince
do?
Percival is an upstanding man, renowned for both his intelligence and his fair, just demeanor. It's widely believed that with him on the throne, Midgard's prosperity will continue and...
Look, I played dumb earlier, but I smelled that scent too. He wore it for us to notice. He wanted us to know just what sort of position he held, and how useful he could be to us.
Interesting thought, Velvet.
He surprised me, at least.
Interesting
Think
thought,
we're being led
Velvet.
into another trap? We definitely can't take that possibility off the table.
When the time comes, he'll make a good hostage, if nothing else.
No,
Not
he
if the
won't.
ones we face are after his life, too.
Thank you, Maggie.
For now, let's just make sure we keep an eye on him.
The prince. He said he couldn't go back.
I wonder why.
Oh yeah, going to port to get supplies. It's a very surprisingly neat detail on our map track. Oh god, I forgot about our blacksmith.
The whole island's a prison. It's like a secret fort or something.
Weirdly quiet, though.
Yeah, because everyone's
Yeah,
dead.
I don't see a single exorcist on watch.
We're bringing out the boys, so
Let's
something's
scope out the
up
inside.
here. Like, we haven't seen, Jean? We haven't seen the Lizard Man or Kuragane in a hot while. Can't believe we're using the Gowl as our base. Dial, that's it. Solving card out of bedrock looks like more a fortress than a prison. In any case, it was a hell of a lot of work. Buddy, what are you doing here? This place is just plain eerie. It's giving me goosebumps. Yeah, you still haven't grown out your tail. What the fuck? Kid, you okay? Oh, I wasn't talking to you. Dial. Dial! I am trying to talk to the child! There we go. God, Dial is so needy. This was part of the plan. What does that mean? Did the church just give up after we left? Ah, the one enough to guard.
An exorcist.
Well, he did.
Are you alright?
Headless Knights.
Well, we have one, but you know.
She's dead.
The Headless Knight is back?
Big monkey!
Think this is the demon that attacked her?
No!
Another prison riot?
How fast are you gonna die?
Kurogane, Dial. You two protect Kamoana and the prince.
Understood.
Oh, wow. Wait, what?
Monkey, you're giving me a headache.
Stay sharp! This one must have survived the riot!
That was quick.
Worth my time.
That was real quick. What the fuck was that?
So did the Abbey actually fail to quell the riot?
I find that hard to believe. The prison was
Wait, do we gotta
stocked
kill
with
all the prisoners now?
Perhaps it was venomization.
What?
Venomization?
A new verb.
A dark ritual, forcing demons to eat each other in order to produce ever stronger demons.
Okay.
So the demons devoured each other, creating a demon too powerful for the exorcist.
Is that what they were trying to do with Velvet?
I imagine the riot didn't help.
No, venomization is an action, so it's a
I
verb.
wonder.
Whatever happened doesn't matter to us now. We need to
Like,
focus
venom
on
would
how
be
to
the
take this
noun.
place for ourselves.
That exorcist from before said something about a headless knight, right?
That one's probably the leader.
Then we hunt it down and destroy it.
Until we capture the island, let's
That's
use this
down
room for
proudly
sieging
naked.
round. I'll leave the prince and Kamoana to you two. Eliminate any enemies who come in.
Understood.
Don't expect much from me, but all right.
Kamoana, if anything happens, call for me and I'll come running to protect you, okay?
Okay, you stay safe too, Eleanor.
Is a process a noun?
Let's go.
Figured to be an adverb. Well, I suppose I could do one more dungeon before the night's over. Hopefully this isn't a big one. Wild that we're coming back here. Holy shit! Okay. Big fight! Oh, she did her level 2. This is overkill, but I want the number.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
You know, for using 2 level 4 Mysticars, we didn't get a lot of number for that one. Oh, victory under status ailments, I guess? Oh, right, we have chain fights, fuck.
Time to dish out spanking.
You were a handful.
What was that glasses gleam? Well, it definitely incentivizes grinding later, because that should get us a lot more skill points. What am I a bonus? Oh, it actively repels him, that's funny.
This island reeks with malevolence.
I imagine
Oh.
it's emanating from all the big old demons roaming about.
God damn, I keep getting juggled out of it. What am I even fighting? Fuck. There we go.
Come on, really?
We have a cutscene here. How do I attract them together? I think the whole... Man, this holy bottle is lasting up. Oh, I see.
Hey, it's you again.
Time for crime!
I'm so busy I can't even notice what's going on around me.
You're not fooling anybody. Why bother?
I was hoping to not have to deal with yous guys. Whenever I run into yous, I always lose so much monies.
Well, you're about to
Because
lose
Velvet
more.
always forces unreasonable demands on you?
Oh, Miss Exorcist, your concern warms my little turtle's heart.
I'm not forcing anything. I just think he's trying to take advantage of us by fixing his prices well above market rate.
Price fixing? As in deliberately marking up items so as to take advantage
Thank you,
of the less
Wikipedia.
fortunate? I was under the impression that the Abbey strictly forbade such unscrupulous business tactics.
Perish the thought, Miss. Our accounting is always above board. 25 hours
Oh, your
a day,
accounting
8
is, but
days
not
a
your
week.
pricing.
No matter whens and no matter wheres, you can get whatever you needs for the same fair price.
That's good to hear. Eleanor, give the nice turtles that smile he so desires.
I'm sure running a business is hard work. Hang in there.
Much obliged.
What do you got? Nothing really new. You get more garish pink shirts. Ooh. Sale on cute shoes. Awesome. Oh, wait, no. I've always had marble pickleball meat. God, they never have any new cooking ingredients. What is this? So we have this area mapped out, so we should know where the dude is. B3. We are on... Okay, so we want to get to basement 3. Sad we can't see how Garrus the pink shirts are. I know. I so want to see. I'm telling you, man, it's just the pink slut shirt from Valhalla.
Idea of who was behind the riot. What happened here?
I'd think someone in your position would know.
There were reports of a large riot, but I was caught up in chasing you, so I heard little else.
It was a small affair, really. Velvet, Rokuro, and I were being held on this island.
Yeah, there's a slur in
Velvet
Valhalla that
instigated
just
the other
that's
prisoners
bright
to
pink and
riot
just
so that
says
we could
slut.
escape.
She used the prisoners?
Yeah. You'd expect different from me?
It's like this is a surprise to you.
How did it end?
We didn't stay to see, but the prisoners were losing badly. At least, that's what it looked like. But if that was the case, then where did all the exorcists go?
I know Oscar left to report the incident, but the other guards should have remained at their posts.
Well, if they didn't flee, we have to assume they were all killed.
By this headless knight, perhaps? Well, no sense losing our
I don't
heads,
remember a
suppose.
headless knight,
but
though.
It looks like we're in for a heck of a fight.
All we have to do is mop up anyone who's left.
Time to not clean up this place whatsoever. What's a Kadoku?
What was it called? Venomization, right? The dark ritual of making demons feed on each other to birth stronger ones.
Eisen, how many demons does the ritual require?
Hundreds.
It's more a matter of quality than quantity. Stronger demons mean more powerful malevolence.
The ritual mixes the victor's malevolence with that of the devoured, creating a terrible, bloodthirsty monster. You see, the newfound power comes at a great cost. With it, the victor's last vestiges of self-control are stripped away.
So it's something even more than a monster. A seething ball of pure power and malevolence.
Roguro, don't tell me you're considering it for yourself.
Of course I am. I'll consider anything that could make me stronger.
You cannot be serious!
What's there to be so surprised about? Well, look at Velvet. She's already eaten countless demons.
You're ridiculous!
He's right. If it helps me find my vengeance, I don't care.
Velvet?
I will have my
Are you really going
vengeance!
to do it?
Relax, it's not gonna happen. Becoming a monster wouldn't bother me. But when I defeat my rival, I have to be myself for it to mean anything.
See? Rokuro's reasonable.
It is?
Besides, if I kill a previous victor of the ritual, I'll have proved myself strong enough not to need the extra power.
You're ridiculous.
This is why I like Rokuro. This way. I wanna see what the Headless Knight is. Because we already have a Headless Blacksmith. Yo!
The Headless Knight!
He must be the product of the venomization.
Well, he definitely looks vicious enough.
Not as vicious as our Velvet.
Still
though.
laughing at where fucking Rokuro gets those knives from.
Where's his voice even coming from?
I don't know. Look inside.
Well,
That was
that takes care of that.
extremely easy. That was a fake out,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Oh, it's our oubliette.
I feel something again.
Yeah, this is
More
an Earth
malevolence?
Pulse.
No, another Earth Pulse point. It must be on this
That's why
island.
Velvet was
I
sealed
sense
here.
it too. It's very close.
Directly underneath us, I would guess.
So then the question becomes, why did Ceres break us out? That would imply that she wanted the Earth pulses to be, you know, disrupted.
What is this place? Welcome to the most secure cell in the entire complex. The darkest hole in Titania. Feel anything, Laphicet?
Yeah, I think this is the Earth Pulse point.
If this cell is where the Earth Pulse point is, then does that mean it housed a Therian?
Yeah, I wonder who.
Yeah. And a real hungry one at that. Every day, they would toss demons into its cell. It would devour its fill, then wipe the blood from its lips.
Are you trying to avoid the fact that you called yourself that?
It was delivering to Inominat the malevolence of hundreds of demons and prisoners. And then one day, there appeared before it a female Moloch, who shattered the barrier and freed the Therian from its cage. But the Therian knew no mercy, and it devoured its liberator. And it was then... It was then I obtained the power. The power to avenge my brother.
Oh, was it devouring a Moloch that gave us Stank Hand?
Velvet.
No, we had Stank Hand. What am I talking about? Wait.
This prison island was a feeding ground for the Therian, harnessing the malevolence created by the prisoners within.
But because Velvet escaped, the malevolence went out of control.
Wow, the same darn thing that happened back in Kamoana's village.
Lord Artorias would never have done such a thing.
No. What's so unbelievable?
Yeah, you're just kind of completely
That he
denying
used
Velvet's
his
trauma
wife's
there.
brother as a human sacrifice? That he imprisoned his wife's sister? Because that's what your damned holy shepherd did! All to get his hands on Inominat's power!
I'm sure he had a reason.
You need to stop!
A reason? To spare the world of its pain? Don't give me that! Who will spare my brother's pain? Who will soothe my brother's despair? He murdered my little brother Laffy! And you'll stand there and tell me it was for the greater good?
Eleanor actually avoided a big traitor. It was wild.
At any rate, that's one less Therian for us to track down.
Velvet.
Okay, something happened.
Did Velvet yell at you so hard you're starting to hear voices now?
I have a feeling something's wrong. Kamoana could be in danger.
But we already beat the Headless Knight.
Something tells me Headless Knight wasn't the big
Still can't take
cheese.
this feeling. Please, let's go back and check on them.
Please let me bottle out. Oh, video game. Yeah, that's what I figured. What's the point of having the exit bottle system if you're just gonna make us retract the dungeon each time again?
So, Velvet is a Therian, is she?
You
I knew
knew
there was
that,
something
didn't
off
you?
about her.
But it's what she cried out that's really on my mind. Laffy said, is Velvet truly Lord Artorias' younger sister?
She never told me.
If it were true, I suppose it would explain her knowledge of Lord Artorias' training.
If you're so curious, why not ask her yourself? Hey Velvet, what's your connection to Artorias?
Thank you, Rokuro.
Have some tact!
I heard you whispering. Doesn't bother me.
This is why I like
Artorias
Rokuro.
was married to my late sister, Celica. He was our brother-in-law. We lived together for more than 10 years.
That does explain a few things.
So he sacrificed his little brother and turned his sister into a Therian.
But you were his family.
To his view of the grand scheme, Families
Also, I
are
don't think turning Velvet into a
The needs of the
Therion was
many outweigh the
planned.
needs of the few. All he did was act according to his ideal logic.
I think what I'm still struggling to figure out is why was Laphicet killed? Oh, my expedition returned.
Take a look at this.
Perfect!
I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
I know this mask. Oh yeah, we got everything here outside of the less material, so we can just go into Force Yeah, it's just a material. Let's go into Force Islands.
Scout ship setting sail.
Yeah, it is a callback to Tales of Destiny 2, actual Tales of Destiny 2, where a character wears that mask and is I believe, a prince? I never actually played the original Tales of Destinies, so I don't know much about the plot, but it's a very iconic outfit to wear. Every game since then has had a reference to that as a costume. Judas, that's the name. A very on-the-nose name, if you ask me.
So it turns out that Velvet is a Therian who consumes malevolence.
And too much malevolence is what changes people into demons. Strong enough malevolence can persist after the person who created it dies, turning their corpse or spirit into a raging monster. That's how undead and phantom demons come about.
Then the demons Velvet killed turned back into humans because she devoured their malevolence.
Yeah, and consequently, they avoided becoming undead or anything like that.
So she saved them. Well, I mean, a corpse is a corpse, of course.
I mean, if we eat their malevolence, do they still die?
She could devour only the malevolence?
Oh yeah, hey,
and
thanks,
turn a
Laffy.
living demon human again?
Unfortunately, that's impossible due to malevolence's self-reinforcing nature. When Therians are connected to Enominat through an Earth Pulse point, they seem to be able to absorb small concentrations of malevolence from the surrounding area, and inhibit the creation of new demons. But any human who builds up enough malevolence to turn into a demon will keep producing malevolence.
So Rokuro's a battery at this point.
To devour any malevolence, I need to cut it off at the source. That's how my powers work.
Velvet, I'm sorry.
I don't mind it.
Does this mean we're gonna have to eventually munch up Rokuro?
This way, I'll never forget my hatred for Artorias.
Plus, as long as you stay away from an Earth Pulse point, you get to keep the power of any malevolence you consume.
Fuel for my hatred, yes.
Laphicet slowly realizing, oh god, Velvet's kind of fucked up. Plot, 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 where's the plot? Oh, I see. Well, the thing about it is that since...
Don't get careless.
What? Oh, you were hiding, weren't you? I should probably keep the level 4 super for later. God, that talisman looks awful.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
It's really funny to see Aizen posing without a belt.
That was Kamoana!
Look how Kamoana doesn't have a portrait. Oh! Well, we found the big cheese.
Eleanor! You really came back for me.
What's weird is that Eleanor heard her. That's what's story.
Night, and a
So is the horse wearing its own jawbone? That's insane.
True survivor of the venomization process.
Oh, I get it! The dying exorcist lady wasn't saying Headless Knight is back. She was going for Headless Knight on horseback.
Thanks, Maggie Lou.
Whatever the case, we'll fight whoever we have to claim this island.
I knew the other fight was too easy.
Now I can't help but wonder how the horse is meant.
Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try. Perfect mayhem!
Oh, fuck. This should do a big chunk. Or not? Wow, only 3,000? Shit. Oh, the horse. Wait, what? Where'd he get moves from? Oh, that's bad. God damn, I keep getting stunned. Okay, so they do power lane. Wait, already? Someone's gonna eat all that
That's venomization, all right. Definitely stronger
that
than
was good.
This lump of armor.
I beg your pardon.
Not you.
Oh shit! I knew it! I knew it!
The demon from the villa?
No, look! It's absorbing the malevolence. It's a Therian.
And guess who the eagle is?
That hawk is Griffin, my one and only friend.
A damned Therian. So that's what Tabitha meant when she said we'd find out shortly.
But your highness, why do you have a Therian?
It's like I said. Griffin has been my dear friend ever since I was a child. Even if he's a Therian now, that hasn't changed.
Wow, the one sane human.
So you knew you were helping a Therian escape.
Also, it can change form at will. Interesting.
I have no plots or schemes. I just want Griffin to be free.
I guess we shouldn't be surprised. The Crown Prince and future king, he's gonna do whatever he likes.
So, Beetle, Eagle, Velvet,
I suppose I am a
Kid.
cat.
3
But
more.
If I am, it's the first time I've ever been allowed a choice of my own. When you're a prince, you're not a person. You're an institution, one designed to
Wow,
serve the
that's
state and its
a really good statement. Holy shit.
Say, for instance, you're doing your law studies and your back suddenly itches. What do?
I mean, I'd scratch it. Who wouldn't?
When I did that, my tutor gave me a whipping so hard the blood ran down my back.
What?
The reason being that I prioritized a personal feeling, that is to say, my itch.
Oh,
before
this
my
is some
studies
dog
and
shit.
service of the state.
Wow.
Seeing Griffin lay claim to the skies let me imagine my own freedom. It was my lone solace over the years. But then, he turned out to be responsive to Innominat's power.
I take it the Midgand royal family is well aware that the Abbey is creating Therians.
Of course. How could we not? The kingdom offers unequivocal support to Shepherd Artorias' vision of reason.
But you
and will.
don't, I bet.
Even so, if there was one thing I could never permit, it was seeing Griffin locked up and unable to fly. Never.
Good bird.
I tricked the Exorcist on guard and disabled the barrier. But then Griffin attacked the Exorcist and killed him.
That's why you said you could never go back.
They can overlook a single dead exorcist, but with a Therian removed, malevolence will engulf the capital.
Oh, shit.
I knew full well what I was doing. And yet, I couldn't watch my friend's life be stripped away.
Your Highness.
He chose a single bird over the world. Why do you think that birds fly?
Okay, here we go.
That's what Lord Artorias asked me.
My anatomy book says birds can fly because
Not
their bones
can,
are light
why?
and their wing muscles are enormously strong.
Birds fly because a bird that cannot fly is no bird at all. That's what I think.
That's an interesting thesis.
I understand now. As long as you remain on this island, you may do as you please.
But that's
if you
the
try to
prince's
escape,
thought.
I'll kill you.
That should work. This way we'll have him on hand if we ever need a hostage.
Understood. I appreciate you letting Griffin and me stay here.
Well, now that that's taken care of, let's build ourselves a
Ostriches can get fucked. I mean, ostriches are capable of limited flight, aren't they? Oh, hey, cool. Eisen could resurrect people now. Armory Acerite 3. Grants +1 maximum battle gauge to characters that are wearing equipment that has been enhanced. Oh, so we need to get all +3 items in order to get 1 extra soul gauge. Holy crap. Time to watch the capital get fucking engulfed. Wait, no, we're still in the prison.
Hey, Velvet, do you know where Eleanor is?
Wasn't she just playing with you?
Yeah, but then she left. I'm worried because she looked pretty sad. Can you go find her?
Why me? All right, fine. Just don't cry on me, okay?
Yes, please, we could do without the voice clips. We don't have a save point yet, Big guy. Do you drink?
Hey, Rokuro, have you seen Eleanor?
Probably. I don't know. Bit drunk.
Just try not to go overboard.
But man, are we a bunch of screw-ups or what? I mean, we've kidnapped a prince now. They gotta have laws against that. Broke out of prison, flattened Heloise.
No. Embalmed
Hey,
Heloise.
how many infractions you think we're on the hook for?
Pardon me if I don't stop and count. If you don't like it, nobody's forcing you to tag along.
No. I still haven't repaid my debt to
What
you.
defines
You say
that,
but
Rokuro?
you really just want to beat Shiguret, don't you?
Whoa, to me, they're both connected. It's a long story, but I can tell you if you...
I'll pass.
What?
No!
Join me for a drink.
Give Rokuro the plot ball!
I'm 19.
Wow, you're only 19? What the fuck? Good job, Rokuro. You adhere to the law even as a criminal.
Huh. A most interesting interpretation. What do you make of this part here, then?
Well, if you pronounce it Lonely Kyle, then it'd mean midriff, which...
As we all
probably
stare
isn't
at
right.
Velvet.
Maybe Muse Mila?
Well, that would make this passage read, Pornges are nummy.
Okay. Yeah, that's not right either. What's wrong, Velvet?
Have you seen Eleanor?
No, I haven't. Sorry, I know I'm supposed to watch her.
Aren't you connected to her?
Read somewhere where there's more light. You'll hurt your eyes like this.
Okay.
What a caring sister. Lonnie Kyle and Munizia destined to Exilia. Oh, nice. Man, you're going full JRPG here, Eisen. What's up?
Hey, you got any idea where Eleanor is?
No, sorry. I was having a meeting with Benwick and the crew about our search for Ifrid.
Are you sure you're okay with putting that off? At this point, the Abbey doesn't have much reason to keep him alive. Wouldn't you rather look for him than Therians?
I know time is a factor, but we still don't have any decent leads. I think we need to stir up the Abbey and see what shakes loose. And who better to do that than you?
So this works for both of us then.
Never fear. I'm still acting out of
I'm
self-interest.
always selfish.
Besides, Ifrid won't die so easily.
He's a strong man. It'd take a lot to bring him down.
Yeah. I've never seen him flinch from a storm, no matter how choppy the seas.
Where angels fear to tread, as they say.
Probably some of that as well.
God damn it. Why is Eisen cool? What the fuck? Hey, bitch, what's up?
Hey, any idea where Eleanor went?
How should I know? I'm too busy to spare any time worrying about anyone
Busy with
else.
what?
You look pretty distinctly unoccupied to me right now.
Right. I'm busy being unoccupied.
Oh my god.
What?
It's simple. When you have free time, it means you're busy trying to avoid having any business to do.
You're too weird for this world,
Okay, yeah, fair.
Says the woman with the world's blandest personality.
I always figured you'd be the type to take off as soon as things got hairy.
Yeah, that's a good question, Velvet.
I'm utterly, completely, totally, wholly devoid of anything else to do. Which is to say I'm...
unoccupied.
Right, now you get it. Besides, I have to stick around to see how our bet turns out, don't I?
Oh god, what was the bet? Man, that's fucking VG advice right there. Never took you for a nihilist, Magilu. Wrong button. Magalu is an anti... Oh yeah, the bet of killing Artorias. No, that doesn't sound right. No, this isn't it either. Oh, was it that outer staircase? What's this, like, sappy romance music? No, it's not here either. No, it's here. Then where? What? Adjust height. So how do we get to where Eleanor is the question. Okay, I know it's a Battlestar Galactica reference, but what exactly is a Cylon? Is that like a body swapper or something? Oh, it's over here? You! What are you up to, Bienfu? That's weirdly passive of you. Cylons are androids. They are replicants slash snatchers. Okay. Well, this is exactly not what I was looking for. I still don't know where Eleanor is. Oh, I see. It's the North Watchtower, so I gotta go a different path. Eleanor, why you gotta be so out of the fucking way? God damn. I could say something incredibly lame, and then people make fun of me, but I get what Cylons are. The joint is key point in revealing much of Cylons was all along the watchtowers. What? It's not disbelief, it's more like a lack of understanding. Do they just play the song and then a Cylon fucking explodes? Time for a romantic view. Do it, sweep her off her feet. Show her that the church is wrong.
Kamoana's worried about you.
You actually came looking for me?
Can't say no to a crying child.
Indeed. She may be a Therian now, but deep down,
No geese.
she's still a lonely little girl. That's something I've come to realize in traveling with you all. Wretched demons and Therians, even the Malakim who I'd only thought of as tools.
I see you finally got over your fucking awfulness, thank God.
I was so clueless. I didn't know what demon blood
All it
really
took was to break a taboo for her to realize, wow, I'm a horrible human being.
Through it all, I knew nothing beyond blind belief in whatever I was taught.
Something kind of ironic about
Ignorance is
that.
bliss, as they say.
The coward's path is not that of an exorcist. They may say, I didn't know anything, so I can't be blamed. I can't live like that.
The last horse finally crosses the finish line, but this was like a one-horse race.
I think I'll stay here a little longer to cool my head off. Please tell Kamoana.
Like Eleanor was the only person not on board with Team Evil.
Don't stay out too long. The sea breeze can get cold.
Well, I should say Team Evil. I should say Team Satan.
Thank you.
Don't get the wrong idea. If you got sick or something, Kamoana and Laphicet would worry. That's all.
Manage your damn emotions. Can't have you going full demon blight. And brush your teeth. Oh boy, that kid is happy.
I have something to say.
Are you actually gonna own up to your awful statements?
There's something I've been hiding. Until now. I've been acting undercover
Come
on a special
on.
mission for Lord Artorias.
You have one thing to do, Eisen. Come on.
I was to watch over the Malik Laphicet and bring him to Abbey headquarters. So vital was the mission. I was to do whatever it took. Even kill my fellow exorcists.
you were gonna take me to them.
I'm sorry for deceiving you, Laphicet.
I'm
Originally,
baffled that
I was going to get you to
Laphicet
lower
didn't
your
know,
guard,
but
then shoot
Velvet
you
and
in.
Eisen did.
However, I no longer intend on following the Abbey's orders.
Thanks for the sub, Divine.
No, I still believe in the sincerity of Lord Artorias. That the world he seeks is one that will benefit all humankind. But nevertheless, I simply cannot bring myself to condone the methods he has chosen to achieve that vision. So... I will help you protect the Therians. Until I discover the answer I seek.
You still haven't apologized
Eleanor.
to literally every Satan here.
I want to live a life that I don't have to be ashamed of. And to do that, I have to learn the truth for myself.
So, you live by your emotions after all.
Bully her!
You found your own creed.
Bully her!
Welcome to our wonderful world of wickedness.
Bully her!
Don't equate us! To act in opposition of one's feelings is to act opposed to reason.
You never make things simple, do you?
You should be glad I don't.
Yeah, after all, she's my vessel.
Oh god, that's right, we can't have her going full emo. Fuck.
Yes, yes.
She's a pure soul.
So, I think our next
Hey,
order of
Chivo.
business is to find ourselves another Therian. Well, that's the extent of my insight.
Thanks,
Anyone got any
Rokuro. You're a pal.
What if we had Eleanor swipe some intel on them from the Abbey? That could work.
She's a traitor.
Oh no.
It wouldn't work. Officially, the Abbey still considers her a traitor.
Thank you, Eisen.
So who would leak anything to her?
Yeah. Besides, we can't put Laphicet in danger like that. And anyway, Eleanor's terrible at being a spy.
Ungracious, but accurate.
You know that special underground cell from yesterday? I want to go back there. There's something I want to try out.
Do I have to, like, fucking...
Alright, let's go.
Do we still have to go? There's still no save points, god damn.
Laphicet, I must offer you an apology.
What for?
For spying. I was
Where are the save points?
I am truly sorry.
I'm gonna see if I can
It was
warp
your
down
mission,
there.
wasn't it? Somehow I think I always knew.
You did?
Call it a hunch. Besides, Velvet was really suspicious of you. Whenever you feel you're doing something wrong, you start to sweat a lot. It seemed odd.
How long have you known?
Ever since you became a vessel for me. I think Velvet...
I'm a
knew
little
too.
sad that Eisen and Velvet didn't say, yeah, we knew.
I failed completely in my role as a spy. It's pathetic. Shameful, really.
Well, I think it says something good about you.
Huh?
You're honest to a fault.
Someone who can't lie well seems like a better person than someone who has an easy time of it.
Thank you, Laphicet. I think you're the better person here.
I wouldn't go that far.
Baby's keeping this team together. Good ah!
What are you doing here, Bienfu?
I was hoping you'd let me join in!
We're in the middle of something important. Please leave us be for now.
I'll be quiet. Just let me hang around, alright?
Afraid not.
Bien! Madame Eleanor is a mealyhead!
Where did that come from?
She's a what?
Laphicet, thank you. I hope we can stay friends.
I hope so too, Eleanor.
That's a big fucking red flag y'all are planting. Bienfu tells all.
Hey, Bienfu, I have a question for you. I know Magilu likes to call
Yes,
herself a witch and
yes,
all that.
I need this
but what is she
answer.
really?
The obvious guess would be that she's an exorcist. But I don't think I ever saw her name in the roster.
That's not surprising. She is indeed a bona fide dark witch.
Whoa.
I should know. I saw one night just how scary she could be. It's enough to keep you awake at night. It was near the crater of a volcano. Above the bubbling magma sat a huge
How much of this is a fat fucking lie?
Inside the cauldron, a
blood-red liquid stickily simmered, boiling in the hellfire heat. When droplets splattered onto Miss Magilou's cheeks, she just cackled and licked it off, and she kept the cauldron boiling for 3 days and 3 nights.
What was she making?
Chili.
Strawberry jam.
What? What's scary about that?
I was just getting to the scary part. Instead of using sugar, she put in soy sauce, cooking wine, and liquor.
That just sounds like a cocktail.
Is that normal? You wouldn't think so, but that contrasted sweetness, sourness, and saltiness actually makes it taste great. Not that someone like you would understand the
Your taste buds are just annihilated, aren't you?
like mine to appreciate it.
Wait, I've heard of that. You can boil things in soy sauce and wine to preserve them. When you do it with
Really?
strawberries, it's called
No, that's not
strawberry
real,
soup.
right?
That's right.
Actually, strawberry soup has sea urchin and abalone, not strawberries. It's just called that because the sea urchin plumps up like berries. And it's not preserved either.
Really? Well, I had no idea. Wow, I really liked it too. I wonder if the reason she's never made it for me again is because she realized the mix-up. Now that I think about it, that's not the only thing I like that she made one time. Like durian jellies and the candied sweet fish, too.
I think I see what's going on here.
What does the food she's made more than once taste like?
It's just normal stuff, like what you guys always have. Only a truly scary witch could hide that much cooking talent behind such plain
Bienfu, I feel sad about you. Oh my god, there's so much more. What the fuck is it? Every cutscene is here.
Take a look at this.
Cabbage and Worcestershire
This
sauce.
recipe looks real tasty.
Stir fry uses Worcestershire sauce?
Scout ship.
Welcome to cutscene hell.
I know this smell.
Yeah, it's Prince Percival's fragrant wood perfume. When I told him I'd never smelled it before, he put a little on my sleeve to try it out.
I love
Certain
the
stir
smell
fries
of the
use
royal
Worcestershire.
family's
Huh.
perfume. It's
I mean, it makes sense
distinct,
because
but
it's
not
basically a
overpowering.
fish sauce, but
It's
like,
made from
I never thought of
Pandaria
it.
trees, conifers that grow in a snowy land.
I've noticed that you and Velvet and Magilou smell nice too. Do you all wear the same perfume?
Are we gonna talk
do?
about stinky velvets?
We don't use that stuff, but maybe you're smelling the soap we use.
Oh, can only the royal family wear
We're not gonna bring up stinky velvets?
Some fragrances, including the Pandaria scented ones, only the royal family can use, but most don't have any such restriction.
If they all smell so good on humans, why doesn't everyone use
The process
them?
of making what
You
stuff?
know, I've never thought about that. Why do you think that is, Eisen?
It's a bit complicated. To explain it right, I'd have to start with the history of bathing in Midgand. A few hundred years ago,
Oh,
people believed
boy.
they would die if they took a bath. They were so terrified of baths that they wouldn't even go near one.
I can't believe
Oh,
people
yeah.
would be scared of taking a bath. Why would that even happen?
Well, at the time, a deadly plague was running rampant, and people thought that it could be transmitted through bathwater. Bear in mind that this was all before we had proper plumbing or techniques to purify water.
Oh, so we
People
are
couldn't
in the
just bathe
industrial age.
anywhere. Sewers like the one we used to sneak through Logris are a fairly recent construction, only around a century old.
I kinda dig this. I
Some
like the
people thought
history
bathing
lesson
at
of
all
this
was
video game.
unhygienic. Right. As bathing went out of style, the royal family started to use these fragrant woods.
Covering up their bad smell with a good one.
Yep. As a result, their perfumes used to be far more potent, to the point where you couldn't even tell if it smelled good anymore.
But nowadays, nobody actually believes that bathing can make you sick, right?
As civilization advanced, plumbing became widespread, and baths themselves became much cleaner fixtures than they used to be.
And the fragrant woods fell out of favor because
Oh yeah, the
Roman
Roman.
necessary, right?
Well, they had good
To the
plumbing, but
contrary,
were they also lead
As the
lined?
people gained prosperity,
So it was good
perfumes
plumbing, but
became a
also
popular
bad
display of
plumbing, which is
wealth.
funny.
The newfound popularity didn't last long, however, thanks to the propagation of a new disease. One that didn't transmit through baths.
Demon blight, you mean?
With the rise of demon attacks, life outside the city walls became increasingly difficult. With fragrant woods now harder to come by, the perfumes once again became the domain of royalty.
I guess that means that fragrant wood share a long and complicated history with plagues.
To cover up the truth,
Poor
the
wood.
powers that be spread rumors of a demon plague, continuing their time-honored tradition of covering up one stink with another.
So, what do you think of the perfume? Do you like it?
Stinky velvet.
It smells nice, but I think I like the smell of soap better.
Huh?
Take a bath, Velvet! Oh my fucking god, help! I can't leave! They keep pulling me in!
This island is so amazing! It's far away from any other people and has so much hidden stuff underground! It's such a perfect hideout! Just thinking about it makes me so excited to be here!
Yeah, I guess.
What's wrong? You were so excited to be here before!
Yeah, lead doesn't have the same issues, but it still corrodes is the issue.
It's just that this
And lead
used
gets
to be
in
a
the
prison.
water. It doesn't happen immediately,
People
but
were
it still
brought here to
kinda
suffer.
happens.
If you're worried about how I feel, don't be. If I really hated this place, I wouldn't have made it my base.
Hell, I was imprisoned here too, but now it's the secret fort I always dreamed of.
I still haven't forgiven the guard who ate all those marron glacés I was sent.
I'll let the past be the past. What part of secret fort are you not getting?
Secret fort, secret fort.
It can't all be just for fun and games here.
God, I know that's Eisen's lapel pin, but I thought he was like holding a dagger for a second.
We need to maintain and improve this base going forward.
This place seems sturdy as it is. Does it really need more work put into it?
Nonsense. This place was built to specialize in holding prisoners. We can make it better suit our
Secret fort,
needs.
secret fort.
What are you proposing exactly?
Well, I think we need to start with smokescreen generators.
What?
They'll be effective against intruders unfamiliar with the layout here.
Hang on a
Of course,
second.
Afterwards, we'll have to clean up all the soot, but still.
No thanks.
I think we need something to put out fires. The fire at Helavi's was really scary.
Yeah, it was. You
We
said
have
it,
a
kid.
team like you who could use water arts, though. If anything happens, you can just put it out.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Baby is a fire hydrant.
Are some secret underground tunnels.
Yeah! Thank you, Wesker.
Underground escape route. We can put in hidden doors.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do it.
We have 2 separate docks. That's good enough.
No enemy is going to attack without taking both docks into consideration.
Oh my god, the fucking writers knew.
Anything else?
He's just
We're on an
Wesker.
island, you know, surrounded by water. Where would these tunnels even lead to?
Isn't it obvious? We'll dig underneath the sea to.
Oh my god, Eisen, this plan is stupid. I love it.
There are no other islands nearby.
If it means getting my tunnels, I'll build it.
Are you listening to what you're saying?
It sounds like he's daydreaming to me.
And what's wrong with having some dreams? This is a great opportunity we have here. You guys just don't get it.
It's okay. I get where you're coming from.
They really are made for each other.
Understand. You might as well save your breath.
What the fuck did I just... Are we out? Are we out of hell? Man. These writers knew. I bet they saw Wesker like, yeah, we gotta get some of that. We'll make it a little easier, you know, we'll make his design just enough to not raise suspicion, but we'll put the elements there. And we'll make him easy to get to immediately, and then bam, you got an anime Wesker. It's so fucking funny. Oh god, where do I gotta go? Ugh. They haven't even given me a save point. What is this? I love this sappy, hopeful music as we are in a fucking jail. We have Tapestry Strike. Like, look, we have nice, inspiring Tapestries. We don't need carpets. Prut Ego. I've never heard that song. Okay, so now we're at the Earth point.
We're here. What now?
Well, so I've been thinking about Earth Pulse points. They're where the flow of the Earth Pulse, the Earth's natural forces, are concentrated.
Right. And Innominat is using those points to acquire malevolence and reawaken himself. You seem to have a knack for sensing them out. Once you're close enough, you can even...
Eisen, why are you
pinpoint their
not staring at us?
Except, I don't have to be close at all. When we came here yesterday, I felt another place. A place just like this.
Are you saying you can use this Earth Pulse point as a conduit to find the others?
I think so. I don't know how far it works, and I can't say if Etherian will be on the other end.
Still, it'll give us something real to go on. Please, give it a try.
Okay.
Focus on the Earth. Focus, child. Find the dew point. Use your casting focus to focus.
Anything?
Yes, I felt it. There are dozens of Earth Pulse points scattered around, but I sensed a few big ones that stood out.
So you can even detect their size.
Yeah.
Holy
at
shit,
least
kid.
I think I can. This island is one of the big ones. There are two more like it, somewhere to the east and the southeast. But I think those are the Warg Forest and the Temple of Palamedes.
Still, that suggests we're more likely to find Therians at the larger Earth Pulse points.
We've got 3 Therians to go. Anything that helps us narrow down our choices is a boon.
I can feel the cosmos.
You've done great work today, Laphicet.
That's for sure. Thank goodness you're here. You're a marvel. One of the wonders of the world, kiddo.
What are you, Magilu?
It's not that big of a deal, really.
Then let's go Therian hunting. We have an honest-to-goodness lead.
Or dishonest to badness in our case.
Damn, girl. I love the hat. Which one? Well, we actually only have one, huh?
Still not good enough.
You think it's your swords that are weak. You don't think maybe your body's just stupid tough?
What?
No. If it can't cut me, it's just not good enough. I need stronger materials to make a better sword.
Baby's here.
I'd love to try orichalcum, but getting that stuff is next to impossible.
Orichalcum. That's the strongest metal in the world, right?
A rare metal that's only been found in ancient ruins, and seldom at that. I've seen fragments of the metal myself, but I've never even heard of a piece large enough to forge into a weapon.
I have. I heard a rumor that a block of orichalcum was discovered in an ancient ruin some 200 years ago. Unfortunately, the boat carrying it sank in a storm.
Oh boy, dredging!
From the depths of the earth to the depths of the sea.
A sunken ship. Treasure at the bottom of the sea. That would stir any civilization.
I'm glad that Dial and
salvaged?
Kuragane are getting airtime.
Drowned, so nobody knows where she sank. Besides, it's a centuries-old rumor. Who's to say it's even true?
Right. No sense in wishing for what can't be gotten. I'm sure there's other material you can use.
Even Dial makes a good point sometimes.
What head are you?
What do you mean, even Dial?
Even Dial's getting angry.
Saying it like that's just weird, Kamoana.
Even Komoana's getting weird.
I'm glad Dial's mellowed out. But then again, he did get his revenge.
All right, So our target is an Earth pulse point about as big as the one here. Let's start with the closest one and go from there. Which way is it?
The closest one is to the west.
Got it. Lead the way, Laphicet.
My pleasure.
Are we backtracking through all of the other points? And now we get the fuck out of cutscene hell. Oh man, that went on way longer than I thought it would. Who buddy? But now we have like the grander arc of things, and that we are basically kidnapping more Therians to make sure that Inominat doesn't get revived. Wow, I had to think about that one. Holy shit. I wonder if this also gives me grind time. I want to check something real quick just to make sure we don't have any
to a young man, and he dared me to prove
there
my
we
courage
go.
by sailing out to a
That's
class
what I was
4
looking
island.
for.
Now I can handle myself, but man, it ain't fun and games there. I nearly got killed by demons.
By
You actually stepped foot on a Class 4 island?
Not even. I was still approaching it by ship when this stuff that looked like spider silk started spreading.
Spider
out.
Satans?
These bug-looking demons were using the stuff to try and climb aboard my ship. Damnation! It could've cut
Damnation!
those threads as fast as anything, and we got the hell out of there.
This voice actor deserves a fucking raise. This is
Well,
good.
I'm glad to see you made it out safely. I'd suggest not going near there again.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on it. I had enough of that place to last me a lifetime.
Hooray! Now we can get the fuck out of here. Let's see, you're past the halfway point. I mean, we're like 24 hours in, so that would make sense of being a halfway point. Oh man. We're